Hello, hello. I am live. Welcome to Girls Night Games. So, this is a Friday night. Jeez, Louise, can you believe it? I feel like the week has flown by, flown by. Delilah, how are you? How are you? Oh my goodness. How are you on this Friday night? Um, I am I'm doing good, but I feel like the week went fast but yet slow. Is that a thing? Fast, Delilah, but yet really slow. Hey Mel, how are you? How are you? How was your week this week? Did you guys feel like the week went by slow? I'm just like, geez, Louise, I feel like it went by fast and slow. I feel like it went by kind of fast until it got to like Thursday. And then on Thursday, I feel like it creeped on into Friday and didn't, keep that momentum going. But yeah, so what did you guys do this week? Did you have a good week? It's Friday already. It's Friday already. So we have Delilah, we have Mel B. I love saying Mel B. We have Lakeisha. Keisha, how are you? We have Taisha. Hey, we have Brown Velvet in the house. So, I wanted to first of all, let me say, this has been my year, a whole year on Mounjaro, a whole year. So I have to kind of do a video that's kind of recapping my year on Mounjaro. I didn't really do that yet. So that is coming. That is coming. Today is Taisha's official 1 year Zepbound anniversary. Yay! Go Taisha. I love that. I love that. How do you feel, Taisha? How do you feel? That is so cool. That is so cool. So we're around the same time, with our getting on Mounjaro. So that's pretty cool. Um, so yeah, I am so excited. This has been a year for me, and so I'm gonna do something. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm thinking of something. I'm cooking up something. But even tonight, we're gonna do a little bit of celebrating for the 1 year, and so Taisha is gonna be a part of that too, right? Because it's Taisha's 1 year anniversary. Anybody else? She says she feels amazing. Anybody else have been on the medications a year or longer? Is there anybody else in here? Jamisha, Kelly Richardson, how are you? I love that. I love your name has a nice little ring to it. So has anybody else been on it for a year or taking the medication for longer than a year? If so, let us know. But last week, we played some games and I thought they were fun. But one of the things I thought about when we were playing that one game about the emojis, the movies with emojis, I thought none of my favorite movies were on that list. None of them. So I wanted to replay that game and I wanted to play with movies that I just really like a lot. And my favorite movie of all time is within this mix. So I wanted to be able to do that. Um, I wanted to be able to do that. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Hold on. I'm back. I'm back. Oh, this is so funny. This reminds me of that Downsize interview where my daughter came in. I was so annoyed because I think she's trying to get on camera. And no, no, ma'am. I'm on top of it. I am on top of it. So yeah, I had to shoo her out of here because she heard the word game and she wants to be in here seeing what's going on. I told her I would include her if it was appropriate for kids, but this is not. So anyway, so I want to replay that game, and then it's another game I want to play, but it's a dating edition to it. So we're gonna play a second game, and then that'll be it. Let's see how long it takes us to get through this, and then we have some questions from last week that I never really got to. Some questions, and then I have all about Dee Dee. So I want to see if you guys know about just been listening to anything. Let's start with that. Let's start with what do you guys want to start with? Do you want to start with um let's start with the Dee Dee. Let's start with the Dee Dee, right? Because this is the 1 year anniversary. So let's start with that because all of you that are in here are, tried and true, my faithful friends on this journey. So, and you just put your answers in the chat. I was going to put it in that, do something techy, but just in case we were having like technical issues, I thought I probably don't want to do that. I don't want to do the techie. So I'm going to just ask a question, put your answer in the chat, and I'll try to keep track of who the winner is. I don't really have a prize necessarily, but just bragging rights that you have a good memory, I guess you would have to have. So I'm expecting Taisha to win this thing, right? Because Taisha and I chat. So if somebody else wins it, Taisha, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. All right. So it says this is called before and after weight loss trivia. Okay, so this has been my year, and if you've been, you guys all in here have been following my journey, so I want to see how much you know. So we're going to start with question number 1, then we're going to go to the movies, then we're going to go to the dating question game, because this is kind of like a dating a dating situation going on here. And maybe we'll have some guys come in. I don't know. I'm still working on that. Okay, so somebody said mail is right around the corner. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. So this is the first question. How much total weight have I lost this past year? How much total weight? The last weight I reported, what was that? Who knows? Who knows? I feel like we need some Jeopardy music, but they might ding me for that, for playing the Jeopardy music. But just write it in the chat. What do you think? What is my total weight loss as of my last video I posted? Anybody? Somebody? Put a guess in the chat. Ew, Jamisha says 60 pounds. Lakeisha says 59. We have Monica. Monica says 50. Okay. I wanted to. Taisha says almost 60. You have to be more exact than that, Taisha. 0.2 away from 60. Okay. Mel says 65. Perfectly Pamela says 58. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. But I am bad at guessing. Delilah says, I feel like it's almost 70. Oh, I just love you. Oh my goodness. All right, all right. So I haven't seen the exact answer, but I will tell you, we might have to give this to Taisha because she's the closest. I have lost, as of my last video, which was last week, well, not even a week ago, it was 59.8. 59.8. So we'll give that one to Taisha. 59.8. Can you believe that? 59.8. I was 0.2 pounds away from the 60. That's my goal. That's my goal to get to. And so hopefully by Sunday, I would have gotten there. I just hope I don't gain before I can get to Sunday. How about that? So yeah, so that's my total. Okay, question number 2. Who knows what is my go-to guilty pleasure? It's a category of foods that I say I loved before starting this journey. What was it? It's like a category of foods. It's not a particular food. It's like a category of foods. What was it? I always say this. I'm a blank girl. What do I say? Taisha said she was exactly right. Yeah, because later on you took away that point too. Okay, but I was expecting you to put 59.8. That's why I said that. But you got it. You got it. Hey Kim just showed up in here. Hey Kim. Okay, Mel says, okay, I don't see my answer. Mary logged in with the sweets. I don't see it yet. Carbs. Did anybody say yes? Oh, Kim got it. Kim came in and got it right away. It is carbs. It is carbs. I always say I'm a carb girl. I'm a carb girl. So, and I still love carbs. I'm just trying to err on the healthy side of the carbs. Okay, you guys. So we had some good guesses. We had fruit. I do love some good fruit, especially strawberries. We had I am a snack girl, but yeah, me, that was close. If it had to be like a number 2, that would be at the snacks. Okay, you guys, that's good. I mean, who doesn't love carbs, right? That's what Delilah says. Okay, that was a good one. That was a good one. So the next one is, what is my favorite healthy meal? Like, what is the meal that I talk about that I just love to make? What is that? But it's healthy. It's healthy. Don't think about those Thanksgiving and Christmas meals I made on my channel. This is a healthy meal. Kim says she's locked and loaded. She's like me with these games. I'm on it. Ooh, okay, I see some guesses coming in. Okay, okay. Uh Delilah says, I feel terrible. I know none of these. That's okay. That's okay. Take a guess. Take a guess. Ooh, some good ones in there. I'm gonna tell you, so far nobody has said the exact thing, but we have one person that I would consider close. Um, because I make it out of this. That's a clue. Okay, no, okay, so we have bacon and eggs. Well, I eat turkey bacon, but no, turkey, ground turkey. No, taco salad. Mia has it. Chili. We have a taco salad, salmon. We had some spaghetti with spaghetti squash. I do love some good spaghetti, but I make it with the gluten-free noodles. I haven't graduated up to the spaghetti squash yet. It was chili. Mia, you are right. It was chili. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. So, what is my favorite snack since I've been on this weight loss journey? So, that third one was Mia. She got it. Was chili. What is my favorite snack? I talk about this snack all the time. And it's just a category. You don't have to be too specific. Pamela, you were right. It was the turkey chili, but I give it to Mia because she did say chili first. But you're right, Pamela. So I don't eat beef or pork. I only eat the turkey. So I make it with the ground turkey. So what's my favorite snack? I'm seeing in the chat. Hmm. No, so far, Mia says the Fairlife shake. Pamela, perfectly Pamela. She says fruit. No, 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 not quite. Yogurt. Taisha says no. An apple. No, I did just have an apple. I haven't had that in a long time. It was pretty good. I'm going to the farmer's market tomorrow and get some more fruit. Protein bars. Yes, Kim got it. Yes, yes, yes. It is protein bars. I love all things protein bars. Okay, she got that one. She got that one. Okay, very good. Okay, so question number 5 is, did anybody put protein bars or a shake? Yeah, you were right. But Kim got it first, Lakeisha. Mia said nuts. I do love nuts too. Cashews, I love cashews, pistachios, pecans or pecans. I don't know if you're a pecan or pecan person. Kim has 2 so far. So we have Kim is in the lead so far. Okay, question number 5. What is my favorite protein shake and the flavor of it? So I have a brand that I just love and a favorite flavor. And you have to say both. So the brand and the flavor. And somebody in the chat almost had it already. So it's hovering out there. What is it? What do you guys think it is? Lemon clear. No. Chocolate Fairlife. Pamela. Perfectly Pamela. You got it. How'd you get that quick? Jeez Louise. All right, you got it. It was Fairlife chocolate. Yes, yes, yes. Um, I do love Oath lemonade too, though, Mel. But my first is I just bought 3 12 packs of that Fairlife chocolate as today. Today I got it from Sam's Club. So that's pretty cool. All right, you guys are good. You guys are good. Pamela says that's hers too. Okay, now you guys should know this. If you watch any of my videos, I would say half of the videos, a quarter of the videos, you should know what is the app that I use to track my calories. It's my most used app because I've used a couple, but it's one that I always talk about in my videos if I'm talking about that. What is the app? Um, it's a widely known app and it tracks your calories. Kim said her internet was buffering. Well, you still have time. Nobody's put anything in the chat. We have Lose It. We have Fitness Pal, AT&T. I know it's AT&T. Okay, it is My Fitness Pal, and so I think Mia got that first. Mia, it is My Fitness Pal. That's the one I use. I've tried Lose It. I like Lose It too, but My Fitness Pal, I just like a little bit better. I like a little bit better. I like the way it keeps track of things a little bit better. So, you guys are good. You guys are good. So here's question number 7. We're at 6 already. We're halfway through. What website did I use to get my calorie deficit? Who knows what that website is called? All of you have probably used it. The content creators in here, I know for sure, have probably used it. Kim J, Sweet Healthy Life. We have Perfectly Pamela. We have Simply Taisha. TDEE. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, she got that. She got that. She said Kim should get it all correct. I love you, Kim. Yeah, between Kim and Taisha, yeah, I'm thinking, but maybe not because Pamela is she's coming through. Okay, wait, who was that I said? Oh, that was Taisha. Okay, so it's tied. It's Taisha 2, Kim 2, Mia 2, Pam 1. Okay, so here's the next question. What is my favorite saying? What is something I say all the time? Who knows what the Taisha is quick. What do I say? What's my a saying? You know, it's funny because at the school I teach at, I have so many sayings. I have people saying, this is my new one for this year, but before that, it was something else. What it is? Yeah, okay, so we have some Taisha, easy peasy. Yes, that's one of them. Geez Louise, that's it. That's my new saying this year. It's so funny because last year I would always say, "Good grief, Charlie Brown." That's what I would say to the kids. It's last year. This year it's Geez Louise, and I've brought it over to YouTube with me. What is going on with me? You're right. It's Geez Louise. I do say yes, yes, yes a lot too. That is so funny. You guys are on it, on it, on it. Okay, but Kim got that one. Kim, and I do say easy peasy, and I add lemon squeezy sometimes, but we got to get that one to Kim. All right, Kim. All right. Okay, we're on question number 9. Oh, everybody should know this one. I talk about this little lady all the time. How old is my daughter? How old is my daughter? What is her age? And she just had a birthday, if that helps. Yeah, I do say geez Louise. Jeez Louise. Oh, goodness gracious. Kim was on it with that one. That internet did not come into in effect on that one. You guys are right. My daughter just turned 8. 8. Very good. So I have to give that one to Kim because she was first in the chat that I see. You know, it pops up and shows me an order. All right, Kim. Kim, 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 Kim. Don't give up. Don't give up. All right. Let's see. Question number 9. Oh, that was 9. Question number 10. Oh, guys, you guys should know this. For 3 lives in a row, I talked about this. What is my dream job? Delilah, you got to know this. What is my dream job? What is my dream job? Okay, okay. Well, technically, it's not stocks, so I have to give it to Delilah. It is the day trader. Oh, Taisha, you were close. You were close. Day trader. It's my job. My dream job is to be a day trader. Oh my goodness gracious, a day trader. So you guys, hopefully, we're still, hanging out and rocking because you can help me root me on. I'm hoping to do that one of these days. So you guys are right. A lot of people said stocks, day trader, investment, trader, day trading stocks. So the technical name is day trading, and I've said day trading, so I'm gonna have to go with that. All right, that was good though. You guys remember. All right, who can remember? Now this one might have to take you back to the some months ago. I did a workout on my live. I showed a workout, a video of a workout on my live, and it was new equipment that I had gotten. What was I on? I showed the video on a live, and I was doing this activity on this particular equipment. What was it? Who remembers that? This is a hard one. This might be a hard one. Okay. What do you think it is? All right, we got Kim guessing. We got Mel took a guess. What do you think? What do you think? Oh, they're being specific. Okay, okay. Anybody else want to guess? Well, let me just tell you, that's not the right answer. It's not a Peloton. No, it's not a walking pad. It's not a treadmill. So nobody's guessed so far. What was that? Do you guys remember? You guys should remember. And now it's only a few more choices. It's not a walking pad. It's not the Peloton treadmill. It's not an exercise bike. No. Um, Maybe I'll give a clue. The clue is I may have missed it, child. What are the other things you could do? Not elliptical, no. This is something that not the weighted hula hoop. Remember, I don't even have one of those. This is something that it shakes you up. It shakes you up. I should pull that video out. Weights, no. Trampoline, no. That is too funny. A vibration plate, Delilah, you got it. It was the vibration plate. Yes, yes, yes. So yeah, I had recorded myself on this vibration plate, and I could really barely even stand on it because it's like I see why you work your muscles, because part of it is you got to keep yourself on that vibration plate. So I had to get on that baby because that baby was like $250 almost. It's a nice one. And I think I've probably been on it what amounts to maybe 2 or 3 times, not a lot at all. But those were good guesses. The vibration plate. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, I need to get on that thing. All right, so we're at Taisha 2, Kim 4, Mia 2, Pam, Perfectly Pamela 1, and Delilah 3. All right, so we have more. We have a few more. So this is number 12. Oh, wait, let me look. Okay, wait. This is number 12. How many subscribers do I currently have? How many subscribers do I currently have? I'll give you a clue. It's not 1,000. I'm trying to get there. Um, Mel says 825. Okay, all right. Delilah says 917. Okay, okay. Mia says 8. Okay, okay. Monica says 917. Mia. Maybe Mia was trying to say 800 something. I don't know. 917. Yes, yes, yes. All right, you guys, you are right. I have 917. I missed the question again. That's okay. Yeah, I have 917. I have 917. Can you believe that? So I'm on the road to 1,000. So hopefully I'll get there, sooner than later, but we will see. So yeah, thank you guys for being so supportive too, because I have that 917 because of you guys. Mia says, I thought it was her founders group. Oh, no, no, no. Subscribers to the whole channel in general. So yeah, and it's so funny. I say every time I get to like the next 100, I say I'm gonna do a big, like not a big deal, but like do something, and then I'll get to it, and then like I had said, there must be an ex-boyfriend that's been subscribing and unsubscribing, because every time I've got to like 799, I get to 800, and then in the next hour I'm at 799, and then 2 hours later I'm at 800, and then the next day I'm at 799, and then then it goes up to then I'm at 805, and I'm like, is there somebody playing tricks on me? So this time it blew past 900 so fast that I didn't really get a chance to celebrate anything. So I'm going to be like on a little countdown. I'm going to be on a countdown. I hear that people say like YouTube is fickle like that. And I wondered if people who have over 1,000, if they notice it. I've asked, a couple people, and they said they do notice that too. Like they notice when they lose one. And I guess it happens frequently. I don't know. Anyway, it's just so funny, but that's what really made me hesitant to celebrate I hate to say, oh, thank you for 800 subscribers, and then when I put it up and post it, I'm at 799. So I'm going to be on a countdown soon here to 1,000. We'll do something extra special. I just think that is so cool. Yeah, I have to get somebody here to come and celebrate with me, like besides you guys, somebody that's somebody that's that we know. Okay, so let's see. So that was what was that? Number 12. Number 13. Oh, number 13. Everybody should know this. More than G's Louise, I might say this. How old am I? How old am I? Does anybody remember how old I am? I'm so proud of my age. I'm so proud of my age. Um, And one of the reasons why I'm proud of my age is because I'm just glad to make it to 52. I know many people who don't make it, and my mom died at an early age. She was 60. So, when I get over that hump, I'm gonna be really excited. But yeah, I'm just glad. I'm just thanking God I live to see. Um, did I tell what did I say the age? Did I say it by mistake? I don't know. Oh, Kim got it. Kim got it first. And Kim and Delilah were neck and no, Kim and Mel were neck and neck. Oh, we got Kim, then Mel, and then Delilah. So yeah, I am. Did I just gave it away? Why did I do that? I wasn't thinking, but Kim and Kim was fast. So we have Kim. Kim has 5. Okay, Kim, we give that to you. I do that too sometimes in class. I'm like, geez, oh man, I gave away the answer. Okay, Carrie Ann said, yes, I spoiled it. Okay, Carrie Ann, I'm not gonna spoil this one. These are the last 2, and I think they're kind of hard. Okay, so let me see. Okay, so what I even hate to say this out loud, but I'm going for it. What was my starting weight when I started my GLP-1 journey? What was it? Wait. Let me see. Oh, that is so crazy. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me see. Okay. All right, what are you guys putting? Are you guys putting things in there? Ooh. Okay. All right. Wait a second. I see the correct answer in here. Um, let's see. YouTube is tripping in these comments. Yes. Yes, because you know what? It actually, Delilah, actually, I'm about to send you this because, yeah, that is so funny. It's YouTube, it's not me. So that's funny. On Delilah's, it said she was first, and on mine, it's showing Kim was first. I just sent her my screenshot, so she'll know I'm not just making that up. I'm not trying to hook up my girl Kim, and she really is first on here. It's so funny because somebody else said that they thought they were first on one and they were like, it shows me that I'm before, and I sent them my screenshot, and yeah, it's I don't know why they do that, but okay. So you guys, what are you guys saying? I do see the correct answer in here. Um, let's see. So she said I spoiled it. Carrie Ann says, no, we had it first, and I got that one first. You know what? It's showing, the heck, I should put it up here. On that 52, or you talking about the age? Yeah, on the age on my screen. Now, you guys, the Delilah's showing it's first on his screen. Their YouTube is probably showing you're first on your screen. But on my screen, they're showing Kim. Like, look, so this is the order. This is how it went. Look at it. Can you guys see the chat? So here's Taisha with those 2 cheering celebrations. Way to go, Downsizing Diva 917 for the winner. Then it says, I'd be like that, DD. YouTube is fickle. Then Delilah says, yes, it happens all the time. Then my next thing is Kim at 52. I mean, the time says 8:55. And then the next one says male. And this also says 8:55. But I don't know if maybe they're going with Kim because her name starts with a K. I don't know. But maybe not, because Delilah also is at 8:55 and Delilah starts with a D. But that's the order. So I don't know. But anyway, okay, I do see the correct answer in here for the weight, and it is let's see. It is Simply Taisha. She was the first one to get it, 306.4. Simply Taisha for the win. Okay, very good, very good. All right, yeah, that was my starting weight. So Lakeisha says yes, Kim was the first to answer. Kim says no, DD. We're saying that we said 52, but you're saying you said 52 before I spilled the beans. Okay. And I don't know why I did that. I wasn't even she says it is what it is. Yeah, I'm like, did I just say that answer? Okay, this is the last question. And so far we have Taisha is at 3. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kim is at 5. I'm sorry. Mia is at 2. Perfectly Pamela is at 1. And Delilah is at 3. All right. So Kim probably has this one in the bag unless something happens. Unless I make it. You know how you have those game shows. They make the last question double and then anybody can win it. Do we want to do that? Oh, that's too funny. We're a competitive bunch. You guys really are. I love that. It's so funny. No, Kim, we're saying the comments show us different orders than what Dee Dee is saying. Yes, but she's saying even if I guess they're saying even if the comments are screwed up, they said it before I gave the answer away. But yeah, that's what we were trying to say. Kim said that dog on internet. Don't play with me, Dee Dee. Do we want to do an all or nothing for the last question? Okay, so all right, the last question is now everybody should know this. What is my ultimate goal that I want to lose? How many pounds do I want to lose? Is my ultimate goal. Like, and I said, no, 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 that's part of the question. The other part is by what month did I say I was going to get there? So you have to have them both. Like, what is the amount, and then what month did I say I was gonna get there? So, Mel, that's part of it. What's the other part? Hey, Tamika. Tamika is in here with her Tamika's Beauty Lounge. I need to be on that page constantly because I'm not good with the beauty tips, and you got it going on. I need some beauty tips from you. I love that you started your new channel. I'm going to be joining you soon on the new channel. And she says, "Oh, she is Tamika. She is in here as both. I love it." All right. So, ooh, let's see who got this one. All right, so we have, you guys are so good. You have Mel at 100. She was right with that 100. Delilah 100 by August. Mel says by August. She is Tamika saying hello. Kim said 100 July, I think. Carrie Ann says 100 by April. Tamika says, hey, oh, I'm sorry, Tamika. Hey, says, I'm sorry, Mel. I'm thinking that was a guess. Okay, so the person that is correct is Kimmy. Kim is correct. Kim, you are right. I want to lose 100 pounds total by July. And the reason why I picked July is because that's my birthday month, July. So I picked July. I figured by my birthday, I should be 100 pounds down, or that's my goal anyway. So Kim for the win. Yay. All right, Kim. All right, Kim. You guys, that was so much fun. You know, you guys do know me. I love that. I love that. Jeez, Louise. All right, so this next game we're gonna play. And you know, this is this game, the last game, the movies I picked, I just kind of Googled some romantic comedy movies, and none of my favorite movies came up in that Google, in my emojis that I did. So I made some more. I made some other movies that I really enjoy. So we're gonna see who can guess the movie. Who won last week? I can't remember. Who won the last week's game? Wasn't Delilah? Was it Mel? I can't remember who won. Um, I can't remember who won, but anyway, I'll have to look that up because I did write it down on my papers from last week. But we're gonna play this emoji game. Then we're gonna play this dating game called Would You Rather. So I'm excited about this game. Okay, so this is the emoji game. Let me go to my page because I want to make sure I have it right. So basically, I'm gonna give you some emojis, and you have to guess the winning emoji. Oh man. You have to guess the emoji that we're describing. These movies, I think you guys will know because these are some of my faves. So okay, here we go. All right, here's the first emoji. You have to guess the movie. They have a microphone singing. I don't know why they would have an ink pen, but that's what it is. A heart, music, and a camera. And I'm gonna give you a clue. The movie was based off a famous girl singing group. The movie is based off a famous girl singing group, and it starts with a D. What is that movie? She says, "Oh boy, it's a movie. It's let's see. Okay, uh, All right. Okay. All right. I see some the right answer in here. So it was not that but Beyonce movie, but Taisha has it. It was Dreamgirls. It was Dreamgirls. Taisha and Brown Velvet said it. You know, you guys are getting it. Everybody started to say Dreamgirls. You are right. It was Dreamgirls. Debbie came in there with the Dreamgirls. I love it. Uh, Kim said, I won't win this round. You are so funny. Okay. All right. That was it. Taisha, good job. Good job. Okay. Next one. Was that called Dreamgirls with Beyonce? What's her name? Jennifer Hudson. I'm talking about the original, but I mean, I guess the second one was the remake was called Dreamgirls too. So if that's the one, yeah, Beyonce was in that. Okay, this one is like of all time one of my top favorite movies. What is this movie? We have a basketball heartbreak, two people that should be a shade darker or two. We have a microphone like singing. Why is it singing? I don't know why the singing would be in there with the graduation cap. What do you guys think that is? Oh, the basketball should be the clue. The basketball should be the clue. And we have to get this to Mel to the B, Mel B. Oh, wait, no, she is Tamika. Wait a minute. No, Kim. No, wait. It is Mel. Yes, Mel was the first one in my chat. Okay, we got Mel. Everybody's saying love and basketball. But you have to have the name of the movie. Yes, that is the name of the movie, Love and Basketball. Okay, here we go. All these Love and Basketball. It was such a good movie. It makes me want to go watch it. All right, just me too. 22 came in here. Okay, hello. Okay, so you guys, you got it. You got it. That was right. Everybody got that one. Okay, after we got it started. Okay, so that was Mel and T. Taisha. Okay. This next one, oh my goodness, this next movie had a remake, but the original is better for sure. What is this next movie? This is number three. It has like a king from another country. I don't know why they put the lion in there. Maybe because this guy is king of his country. It's a comedy, and it was funny. You guys are so funny. Oh my goodness. Lion King, I love it. I love it. Okay, all right. All right. So Taisha is on it. Taisha, I don't know what she was doing, but she came back in effect. Taisha is right. She's the first one she had. It's Coming to America. How about that? Coming to America. So we had Mel said the Lion King. That was so funny to me. Coming to America, Carrie Ann said Coming to America, Coming to America, Lion King, Jamisha said Lion King, Kim says Coming to America. We have Coming to America. Isn't it hard to type? When I was playing a game somewhere before too, trying to type stuff. I'm like, geez, Louise, this is hard. Lion King and Coming to America. Eddie Murphy was great. Yeah, but did you guys see the remake? The remake was not as good as the original. Taisha is coming on strong. She's been watching the movies. Yes. Okay, now this next one, guys, this is a classic. Like this should be this is in my top five. I don't know if it should be in everybody's top five, but this is a classic. Think about what's a movie classic, a cult classic. Here's number four. So we have a house. Why do they have a fire? We have like Power to the People. They were driving around in the car. I'm going to give you a clue. The main character was killed in the end or passed away in the end. What was that movie? Um, no, I don't see anybody with it yet. Well, now I do. And this wasn't, the clues aren't the best. Um, The director passed away at a young age. I mean, he was only in his 50s. I do see it in the chat. All right, so we got Let's see. We are Waiting to Excel. No, no, no. House Party. No, those are good guesses. Um, Mel got it with Boys in the Hood. Boys in the Hood makes me want to go watch that movie. You know what, Debbie? I love this movie. Gran Torino with what's his name? Clint Eastwood. I did like that movie. She said pass. Scary as said pass. She is Tamika. How's that? Boys in the Hood. Yes, Boys in the Hood. Devonna says Tina Turner. What's love got to do with it? No, but that was a good guess. Good guess. Good guess. All right, so here's the next one. Okay, this next one. If you were on this live last week, I said this is my favorite movie of all time. It is. It has like an artsy feel to it. Reading, they were reading something in this movie. They had a camera. Camera played a big role. They had, oh, it's the best soundtrack. It's just awesome. And then it was a couple. So what is the movie? We talked about how the star of this movie is aging backwards. What is this movie? One of the stars also plays in the Power. What is it? What is it? Oh gosh, gosh, gosh. One of my favorite actors. All right. So let's see what is the chat saying? Well, it looks like Kim. Kim got this one. Love Jones. Oh my gosh. I love Jones with Nia Long and Lorenz Tate. Oh, Lorenz Tate. I just love him. He's aging backwards. I mean, he's such a good actor too. So we got a lot of Love Jones. Perio. I don't know what that is. What she was saying. I don't know that movie. Love Jones. You guys are getting the Love Jones. It's Love Jones. Poetic Justice. That was a good guess, Mia. Good old Lorenz Tate. Yes, yes, yes. It was an awesome movie. Yeah, he is aging backwards. Jeez, Louise, they're gonna make me go pull out my movie, Love Jones. Um, okay, Tutu, male versus Kim. Let's go. Wait, no, no, no. Kim only has one. It's Taisha that has two. You and Taisha has two. You both have two, and then Kim has one. Unless you guys think Kim, I don't think Kim only answered. Did Kim just get that one? No, who just got that one? Kim got that one. So Kim has two. Oh, but three of you are tied. Two, two, and two. So it's you, Kim, and Taisha. Now, how is that though? Because I only said five. Something's off. Something's off. Something's off. I think Kim, is this the first one? I think this is the first one Kim got first. So it's Taisha, Mel with two, and Kim with one, because I've only done five. And I think I have one more to go before our questions. Okay. All right. Hey Twan. Hey Twan. Twan, let's see if you could guess this movie. All right. So the next movie, okay. Oh, this is one of my favorites. This is also a cult classic. Like it was at a bank. They have a building that's reflecting a bank. Mel, you should have this. I don't know why it's like they have like the mask, I guess, represent dramatic and a comedy, but I don't think it was a comedy at all. They have a weapon. And then the last one is, I guess this is supposed to be a detective. And one of my favorite actors and good-looking gentleman was starred in this movie. What was it? I don't think anybody has gotten it yet. Oh, wait. I see it in the chat. Okay, so what are you guys saying? Oh, Dead Presidents. That was a good guess. Jada was in it. Yes, Jada was in it. Dead Presidents, no. Dead Presidents, no. Point Break, no. Set It Off. Yes, Monica got it. Monica came in for the win. It was Set It Off. It was Set It Off. Jamisha says Set It Off. Taisha says Set It Off. You knew Jada was in it though. Okay, it's theater. Is that what that's supposed to be? Theater? I'm like, what is going on? Because there was no laughter in that movie. Not really. Yeah, you guys got it. Set It Off. Mel says, dang it. I knew it. Okay, I don't know. Do I have I think I have one more. Let's see. What is it? Oh, I think I do have one more. Now, you guys, I remember last week. Oh, no, this is, I think I have one more after this one. So this one is another classic. This one is a fighting, boxing, a winner. They did have some good music in there. It's a remake of somebody's life. What is it? What do you guys think it is? Oh, uh, Delilah says these are terribly hard emojis to make up. Yeah, that's what kind of I'm saying. I'm giving clues to it. Um, I couldn't think. ADD kicked in. Delilah says Ali. Then Delilah says Rocky. Ali. Devonna says. Mel says Ali. It's a tough one. Ali or Rocky. Trace O'Twan says Muhammad Ali. Creed. Oh, that's a good guess. Million Dollar Baby. Okay, well, the first person to get it was, let me go up in this chat. Jeez, Louise. Okay, wait a second. Wait a second. Who is it? I can't, the person. It is Delilah. Delilah said Ali. It was Ali. Did anybody say that before Delilah? Because on mine, I'm not showing that. Okay, Delilah, you got it. Ali, that was a good guess. You said the emojis aren't that good, but you got it. And they're not. That's why I have to kind of explain it. But the boxing gloves, hopefully that gave it away. And then this is our last one. I think I just have this last one. Okay, you guys. So far the score is Taisha has 2, Mel has 2, Kimmy has 1. Monica has 1 and Delilah has 1. All right, so this could be anybody's. Anybody could get this. This is the last one for sure. So this is the movie. If you were in the live last week, we talked about this guy that's an actor that was on this saxophone, playing that saxophone. It had a lot of good music in there. It's kind of like a nightlife kind of scene going on where he was like in this club. This guy is probably should be on everybody's list as, if not the best actor of all time, in the top 5, in the top 3. What is the movie? We know who the guy is, don't we? Who is the movie? What is his movie? Delilah says, I don't know. Okay, what do you think? This is a tough one. No way, no way, no way. How'd you get that? How'd you get that? Jeez, Louise. Oh my goodness. She and Tamika said, geez, Louise, can I win one? That is too funny. All right, this is a tough one. Think about what movie, who is the best actor of all time in my mind? But we talked about this last week, and he's aging so well. I always hear people say he's their number one actor. All right, so I see the winner. I see the winner in the chat. I see the correct answer in the chat. So Delilah is saying May in Manhattan. No, I like that movie though. That's a J-Lo movie. Jamisha said More Better Blues. Lakeisha said New Jack City. Trace LaToine is right all day long with that Denzel. So is Kim with that Denzel. So Denzel starred in this movie, Disney Soul. I don't know what that is. Woo, child, Denzel. Yes, yes, yes. And Jamisha, she got it. Oh, she was the first one to say Mo Better Blues. Oh my goodness. You know, I was thinking I was gonna do another Denzel movie. I could have did any Denzel movie. I mean, I love them all, but I thought this would be a harder one. So that's why I did this one. All right. So that means the winner it's a tie. It's a tie between Taisha and Mel. So we have to do a tiebreaker. Taisha and Mel. They both had 2. So we have to do a tiebreaker. All right, Taisha and Mel, the first one who gets this. This is not going to be an emoji because I don't have. Jamisha said, "Finally, I don't have another one that I could put up here." So I'm going to name this movie, and the first one I'm going to give you some clues, and just I'm going to say the clues. The first one who says the name of the movie in the chat can take bragging rights that they are the winner. Okay, Taisha and Mel. So this movie is also featured boxing. This movie was about no. Take that back. Erase that. This movie it was about a remake of A Singer's Life. This movie's star used to be a comedian and had his own comedy show or talk sitcom show. This movie, the guy was visually impaired. This movie had a great soundtrack. What is the movie? What is the movie? I think I gave some great clues. Oh, geez, Louise. Mel and Taisha, it was so close. It was so close. But in my screen, it's coming up as Taisha first with Ray. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That was so close. But it is Ray, and it is coming up as Taisha is the first one. Jeez Louise. And it both says 920, but she's just up here first. I don't know what I don't know. I don't know if what's going on with that, but I just know what my screen shows. So good job, you two. You both had it, but she came in first. Can you guys see that in the chat? Because some people are telling me that theirs on their screen, they see their name first. So I don't know how that works, but do you guys see that in the chat? Mel says, I got it first. No. They both pop up on the same time on your end. So yeah, and on mine it just says Taisha first. So they both have like 920. So we can give it to both of them. But that was close. That was close. If I had to give it to somebody, I have to give it to Taisha because she's first in my chat. So that is so cool. You guys are good. You guys are good. I don't know that I could have gotten that. All right, so the last thing we're going to do is we're going to play this game. We're going to take it back to the dating. We're going to take it back to the dating. So I have some would you rather, and you just put your answer in the chat. And then maybe we'll talk about some of them if we if we might need to with some of you guys in this group. All right. Here are the questions. Let me remove this. Take Mel down. Mel says no. Okay. On my screen it shows me. Yeah, but okay. All right, so Mel. Yeah, you know what? And I'm gonna send you that because I want people to know I'm legit. I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna have Kim send this to you so you can see my screen. Or she could give you my number. You could call. You could get it that way. Let's see. Where is Mel and Taisha? Because when I play a game, I want to win too. I'm like, I don't care if it's a prize or no prize. I just like to win. So I'm gonna show you what I see, Mel. I'm gonna send it to Kim. And so yeah. So you don't think I'm trying to hook my girl up? I'm really, because if you both of them are girls in my mind, so I'm trying to hook you both up. But yeah, on my screen it just came up first, and somebody else said that on their screen. And Taisha had that same thing last week on her screen. She saw herself first. I don't know why it does that. YouTube is up to some shenanigans. They want you guys to all be first. You're first on your own screen, which I guess is makes sense. All right, so I'm trying to take that comment off so I can show myself bigger. Where's Kim? Okay, let me take, Mel, let me take that down. Okay, so this is would you rather. So it's not, you don't have to go first. You just have to, hopefully want to share your would you rather. Okay, so this is the dating edition of would you rather. Would you rather date someone who is always late or someone who always cancels at the last minute? That's a good question. And that's a no-brainer for me. Would you rather date someone who is always late, who always cancels at the last minute? I would rather date a person who is always late than somebody who cancels at the last minute. So that's my answer. What are you guys saying? She said yes, because that is too funny. Okay. Remember, I'm on a retirement budget. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm about to send this to you, Kim. Okay. All right. What are you guys saying? Stay single. Oh, you guys are so funny. You said, just me too is saying late. Mel is saying always late. Monica is saying late. Twan said neither. Twan, you got to pick one. If you had to go with your least one, you got to just pick one. Narrow it down. She said no, neither one either. You guys are like, stay single, brown velvet. Late, black squirrel. Hey, black squirrel. Hey, brown velvet. Did I say hi to brown velvet? I saw you in here earlier. Sorry, Caps. Or you guys are so funny. Neither Jen is saying neither late. I married him. He was so late on our first date. Oh, that is so funny. So you'll take that. Yeah, I have to be. You say neither. Why are you guys saying neither? Tell me the reason why. I'm wondering if you. I am extremely impatient. Taisha said, "Okay, I get that. I get that." But you got to pick one. You got to pick one. If you say neither, like, what's the? If you had to just go with one. Like, which one if you just had to? I'm with you. I can't either. Always late. Pamela says late. Jamisha says I'm late, so you guys will be late together. Late. Now, if you're late, I hope you're not one of those people saying you're neither and you're late too. But I guess somebody, you could also look at it like somebody has to be on time. How about that? All right, Kim, I just sent you to send to her, but you can give her my number, Kim, if you want to. I just wanted her to see that I wasn't like, that I was playing fair over here. He said, if Beverly says, if he's late all the time, he's not prioritizing me. And if he cancels all the time, he's not prioritizing me. So it's a no, no, no for me. I love that. I love that. He was nervous and spilled gas all over himself before picking me up so late. He had to go all the way back home and change. Now, that's a good reason to be late, though. I mean, I would have to excuse that. Yeah, so I get that. Oh, too old to settle. Okay, she says, I'm too old to settle. I love that. I married him, and 26 years later, we still rocking, ain't stopping. I just started being late too. So you guys are late together. I love that. Neither. I will die alone. Oh, Jen, we got to get you. We got to get you going. Delilah says, I'd rather have a late guy and just tell him 2 hours early. I'm never late to anything. You better call the police if I'm late because something is wrong. And my parents were like that. And why didn't it rub off on me? And my stepdad, I talk about, I'm just going to call him my dad. If you saw the Downsize interview, some people were confused. Like, I thought your dad, you always talk about your dad. Well, that's my stepdad, and he told me one time never to call him stepdad once my dad passed because he my stepdad knew I called him dad, but my dad knew I called him dad, referred to him as dad. But once it was official when when he said one day, don't call me a step, I'm your dad. And so I thought that was so sweet. So anyway, I said all that to say, so when I'm saying that, don't get confused if you're out there and just kind of started following my journey. Devonna says, if he is always late, I'm going to cancel. Yes, yes, yes. But I was telling that story to say my mom, my dad, my stepdad, they were three of the, they were the most on-time people I know. And my stepdad, when I tell him, like, if I say be here at, 10 a.m., he's going to be here at like 9:15 or 9 o'clock. He probably would be here at 8:30, but he's learned. You're going to be sitting here waiting if you think I'm going to be ready at 10, ready before like 9:30ish, if you told me 10 o'clock. So that's pretty cool. Okay, Devonna says, if he's always late, I'm going to cancel. Brown Velvet is saying Devonna. Mel B says, of course, I wouldn't go into a relationship if I knew that early on, but for some reason we're together and we're together and I probably wouldn't leave because of that. So yeah, if you already established that with them, yeah, I get that too. Mel says, I'm always on time, but for some reason that's not a top priority for me. But I like hearing these different perspectives. Good stuff. Yes, yes. And Beverly, I will have to say now, Beverly had me think twice when she said, if he's late all the time, he's not prioritizing me. And if he cancels all the time, he's not prioritizing me. So either way, it's a no for me. So that is a good way to look at it. I guess I wasn't thinking of it that way, that he's not prioritizing you by being late. But people who are on time think it's well, I'm not saying everybody because I don't know everybody, but I know the people I know who are on time, they think it's real disrespectful when people are not. So I can see how if you're an on-time person, that would be like a disrespectful thing for you. Delilah says, I have a dad I haven't seen since I was 10, and I have two stepdads that I call neither that. My little brother says he is willing to share his dad with me, and the other brother is is so cute. Oh, that's sweet. That's sweet. Yeah, I feel like I'm blessed. I was blessed with two great male role models, right? And one is my angel, and one is still here on earth. Thank God. So Yeah. Mine prioritizes me, spoils me. I'm just saying, I love that. I love that. I love that for you. When we're working out and stuff, you hear him in the background. He seems very attentive. It's funny because I used to date this guy, and I used to call it like, if somebody was like, "What do you like about him?" Because he was very nice. Yeah, that's the guy that took me to Paris and London, if you remember that video. And one of the things somebody asked me, "What do you love about him?" And I said, or like about him, and I said, "Well, he's very attentive." So every time someone was describing a guy, they would be like, "We got to use that word attentive." Like that's my word. So I want a guy to be attentive to me. And mostly everybody I speak to on the phone through this YouTube that have husbands, they seem really attentive. So that's good for you. I think that's so cool. I love to see the relationships. I really do. Thank the Lord. Yes, let's thank the Lord. 5 minutes late is no big deal. But if you're talking an hour late every time, no thanks. You are truly blessed. Yes, thank you, Delilah. And you are too, just in a different way, as far as that goes. And then, yeah, Kim, we just love it. We love it. We love it. Thanks, Dee Dee. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so thank you for explaining that because that really gave me some perspective. Okay, so the next question is, now this is, remember I told you about the guy I was just referring to? He was long distance. So, and I did like that. So this question is, would you rather be in a long distance relationship for a year or go on a blind date for a year? So would you rather be in a long distance relationship for a year or go on blind dates for a whole year? Which one would you rather have? So this will show a lot about you and what you think about relationships. I thought that was a great question. I'm going to turn this fan on because I'm getting a little hot. Oh, geez, Louise, I might have to take off this hat. These lights are kicking in. All right, so Delilah says, yes, Dee Dee. Attentive men are it. Yes, I love that. Um, David has his faults, but he really does know when I really need him to stop his nonsense and step it up. And he does. All right, that's very cool. All right, Black Squirrel says long distance. Okay. Brown Velvet, long distance. Just me too. 22, long distance. Jen says long distance. Mel came in with the different blind dates. Okay, Mel, tell us why. Tell us why. Blind dates for a year sounds kind of fun. It kind of does, like the spice up your life. Which Mel chose? Spice up your life, Mel B. Long distance. Okay, we got a lot of long distance. Debbie says long distance. Lakeisha says long distance. Devonna says long distance. Delilah says maybe because I've done long distance twice and never will do so again. Okay, I like the long distance. I'm gonna say the reason why I like long distance is I will have a different perspective because now I have my daughter, my mom. But before that, when I was just living single and fancy free, and even though I was in a relationship with him, I was still, we weren't married. So I always think married is single, not married is single. But yeah, I like that because I would travel to visit him. He would travel to visit me. Mostly I've traveled to visit him. And we would travel and go different places. And I looked forward to seeing him. I think the best thing about long distance relationships is we never had those little everyday arguments. You know what I mean? That you could have with people. We never had to worry about the late thing really because, he wasn't late getting on that plane and neither was I. We made the plane. To visit each other in our city. So yeah, I enjoyed that. And then what really broke us up was COVID, because I wasn't traveling, I wasn't doing anything. I was even an educator working from home. And when the students and things went back, I stayed one of those teachers. We had so many parents that didn't want their kids back in school. And so I stayed remote. And that's where really I taught myself how to do a lot of things on the computer. I had known some things, but I really stepped my game up during that time. So I stepped my game up with technology, but I fell down with my dude that I was dating. And so, yeah, so we kind of, COVID just put a damper on things. And so, it just kind of faded off. And then, of course, now I'm, just couldn't travel the way I was traveling before. And, because we kind of have been on and off too. So, because of the distance. But then as I feel like we started to get a little bit serious here, and then it just COVID happened and kind of messed things up. So anyway, I went on and on about that. But I do love a good long distance relationship. I do. I do like that. All right, where did I leave off? You guys are saying long distance, long distance. Beverly, huh? Beverly's still thinking. Mel says, I just cannot. I literally can't do long distance, not at this stage and age in life. No, no, no. Did the long distance before and it was okay. Wouldn't do it again. And I think dating for a year would be stressful for me. Yes. And then, the long distance was stressful because, like I said, we have been on and off with that long distance. And then it's like, we finally got back together and started getting in the groove, and then COVID happened. So, but I mean, we still always probably, like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he said, if he called me up or I called him up and tried to go visit. I don't know that I would or not. I don't know. Probably not. I'm trying to meet new folks. That's what it is. Did the long distance? Okay, I read that. She did the long distance before it was stressful. Commitment phobe. It seems like you're a commitment phobe. Yeah. Uh, I could be a little bit of that, but overall, I don't know. I just think sometimes you might meet people. Like if you go to a different city, Jen, and you met somebody, that's what happened to me. I went to a concert in another city, and that's where we met. And it just happened to be like, if he lived in Ohio for sure, we probably would have been married. And my whole life would be different now if I would have done that. So yeah, I just think it's circumstance. My first went into the military after we were together 2 years and was deployed twice. So it was hard for him that far before FaceTime and webcams were normal too. Yes, 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 yes. Very true. I agree completely, girl. Oh, you agree with Jen? Okay. My cousin was dating this guy long distance. He used to visit her a lot. When she decided to surprise him, he had a whole other family, wife and kids, four of them to be exact. That is so crazy. I hear people say that a lot too. That, when they're dating long distance, they realize, they find out that somebody had a whole nother family. Well, I've yet to find that out with my long distance relationship, so yeah, wouldn't that be so crazy? Wouldn't that be so crazy? Jeez Louise. But nowadays, now back then I wasn't doing that. And nowadays, if it's somebody who was I met on an app or a long distance, I told you guys my BFF is a detective. She's like a lawyer by trade. She, has not, really practiced the law, but she her investigation and questioning skills are out of this world. And I would have her on the case for anybody I met moving forward. Just because I would want to know exactly what was going on, if as much as I could find out. Oh, Kim, thank you. She says, everyone like the chat. This is great stuff. Thanks, DDs, for these Friday night lives. You DD, but not you DD, just in general. Yeah, I get what you were saying. Yeah, I get what you're saying. But you know what? I think I might be a little bit of a commitment phobe too. I'm not gonna lie. I think I might be. I told you people. I shouldn't say people. Guys have told me that I date like a guy, and that I'm just kind of like, I'm so like I have such a big heart, very emotional, and all of that. But when it comes to a guy, I guess because I grew up with like, my dad, my brother in the house, my brother, just kind of, he's like one of those like he used to be, I don't know now, he's a ladies man type of guy. And so I always kind of, just like kind of had a guy's number and didn't really take any kind of mess. And so I've just kept that, I've just kept that going. And sometimes I think I might be a little too tough. When it comes to the guys, I might be a little too tough. Beverly says, wow, that was in a movie too, but the things that happen in movies happen in real life too, so that's crazy. Yes, yes, yes. Where's Amy? Yeah, where's Amy when we're talking about dating? I know, I always think of her too. All right, so here's another question for us. Let's see. What would you guys rather do on a with your significant other, with somebody you really enjoyed spending time with, would you rather go on a romantic beach vacation, or would you rather be in a cozy cabin getaway? So in a cozy cabin, doesn't necessarily have to be cold, but it's not like, I don't know, it's not summery and hot, you know. So which one would you rather do? And I think I would pick on this one. I would rather go on a romantic, I don't know. I think I might want to be on a romantic beach vacation. I think I'm doing the beach. I think I'm going to do the beach. It's so funny because the thing that would stop me from doing the beach, first of all, I'm not like an outside sportsy kind of girl, but I was just thinking like, oh my gosh, here I go with this whole swimsuit thing, thinking about the cover up I'm going to need to wear. So isn't that like, that thinking? And, when I lose get down that 100 pounds by July, um, I am gonna put on a bathing suit, so I'm picking that beach. I'm picking that beach. We got to get over this. But a cozy cabin sounds appealing. Like I almost wanted to pick the cozy cabin. I think I didn't pick the cozy cabin because I'm, hot and cold in Ohio. The weather's been so tough here. I'm going with the beach. All right, so Kim is saying the beach. Jen is saying the beach. Just me too is saying the beach. Oh, the cabin. No, no, no. Just me too is saying the cabin. Okay, the beach I get. The cabin. Why would you choose the cabin? Can you explain that if you don't mind? Thanks for the reminder, at Kim J. Sweet Healthy Life. I usually remember to hit the like, but the chat was so interesting. All right, so Mel is saying a cozy cabin getaway. Okay, Mel, why'd you choose that too? Brown Velvet is saying the beach. Perfectly Pamela is saying the beach. Lakeisha is saying the beach. Kim J, Sweet Healthy Life is saying the beach. We have so many content creators in here, so let me just take a moment to acknowledge them. We have Delilah is in here. We have, I'm trying to scroll up. We have Simply Taisha in here. We have Kim J's Sweet Healthy Life in here. Subscribe to all their channels. It just doesn't cost you anything to subscribe to people. So let's subscribe. Let's support. We have Debbie's Weight Loss. Let me put the names up here. So we have Debbie's Weight Loss Revolution. We have Kim J's Sweet Healthy Life. We have Simply Taisha. We have Delilah. Where's Delilah? We have Delilah. And then we have Traces of Twan's Life. And Traces of Twan's Life, where's her name at? Where is she? Oh, geez, Louise, I just passed. Traces of Twan's Life. What happened to it? Oh, here she is. Okay, so tomorrow night, this is where I'm going to be tomorrow night. My daughter is going to be doing some gymnastics tomorrow. Like she has a little special thing going on, and I'm gonna be at Traces of Twan's Life. She has tomorrow her live. Remember, I've been telling you guys every fourth Saturday. So can you believe this is the fourth Saturday anyway? Can you guys believe this is the fourth Saturday in February, or the last Saturday, not even the fourth, because it hasn't even been a fourth Saturday. This is the last Saturday. So she does her let me get the name of it right. She does her self-love. It's the best love. Her self-love series she has going on. So that's tomorrow. And she said it's tomorrow at 8 p.m. So, yeah, I want you guys to go to that. And, she has a lot of cool things planned. And I just love that. I love promoting the self-love because, don't we all need a lot of that? And, I was just sitting here thinking like about my, vacation I would choose or where I would choose to go. And the first thing I thought was wearing that bathing suit, right? So, I'm graduating to looking at myself in that mirror like she tells us to do. And yeah, so I'm gonna definitely be there tomorrow night at 8. Tomorrow night at 8. Best love, self-love is the best love. Okay, and then who else do we have in here? We have Perfectly Pamela. Let me find her name. Where's Perfectly Pamela? She is in here somewhere. I just saw her name. Where is her name? Perfectly Pamela. Let's see, where is she? If I left somebody out, please tell me, because if I did, I didn't do it on purpose. Perfectly Pamela. I'm gonna find her name. I'm determined. Oh, she is Tamika. Wait, she is Tamika. She has 2 channels now. So she is Tamika. Go to her channel, subscribe. She's doing some great things. Exercise. If you guys want to exercise, you gotta go there. She's exercising. She's I love how she has that little countdown. It's like a real professional. Like, not that you're not, but you know what I mean. You're up there with the big dogs with that. I love that. And then she also has another channel, a beauty channel. Let me try to find that. It's because you were in here as your other channel. Of course, I can't find it because I'm looking for it. But wait a minute. It's probably all the way. I probably have to scroll all the way up. So she is Tamika. If you could put your other say something with your other channel, because you posted a comment with your other channel, and now I can't find it because it's all the way at the top. There's so many comments. Oh, here it is. Tamika's Beauty Lounge. Look at her. Look at that. Such a cutie patootie. So gorgeous. Gorgeous. I love it. I love it. Now, okay, the last one I got to find is Pamela. I'm so determined. I'm sorry. I'm so determined to find Pamela. I just scrolled past her name. And of course, now I can't find it. But Perfectly Pamela, you want to go to her channel and subscribe to. Okay, I'm gonna find it. Oh, Pamela, if you're in here, say something in the chat because I can't find you now that all these comments are just scrolling. Oh, here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Perfectly, Pamela. There you go. All right, all right. And she says, I don't. She'd rather be with somebody late, than canceling on her. Right. So that's Perfectly Pamela. I love it. Okay. All right. We're back on track. We're back on track. Okay. So here's the next question. Ooh, and now this is interesting. Would you rather date someone who texts too much or texts not enough at all? So either he texts too much, would you rather date him if he texts you too much, like or if he barely would text you at all? Which one? I'm going with I'd rather for somebody to text me too much than to barely text me at all. I think that's what I would prefer that. So yeah, text me more than you should rather than not texting me at all. I just think that's like, no, that would turn me right off. It wouldn't work. We wouldn't last if he just wasn't a texter at all. So what do you guys think? Let's see. Okay, yeah, thank you, Pamela. I found it. I found it. Too much. Mel was saying too much. Text not enough. Too much. Too much. You guys are saying too much. I'd rather him texting me too much. Okay, so yeah, I guess I'm saying that too. I'd rather him to text me too much than not text me enough. Okay, I was thinking something different. Okay, Monica. She says too much. Too much. Just me too says too much. Lakeisha too much. Okay, that not much at all. So Delilah. Okay, I was gonna say. Delilah said I was gonna say explain that. I feel like it's too clingy for me. Okay, okay. I get that. Taisha says I do not want to be text too much. LOL. All right, but I would rather have that than not texting at all. Because some guys, I don't know a whole lot of guys that in the past that have been a fan of all that texting. So I haven't really had this experience. But you gotta say something. I don't think I would like to not be. I would think I would get annoyed probably. Let's see. Delilah says, same Taisha. My husband is not a text man. Yes, a lot of guys really aren't, Twan. In my experience now. It probably is some that do. Texting too much, Beverly says, mean he's talking too dang much or he's really into you. Okay, yeah. I think I would like that. Over the other one. I think it is like a fine balance in the middle. I would get annoyed with too much. Okay. He's not a phone man either. Yes, Dwan, I know a lot of guys I've talked to in the past. They're not either a phone or texter really. They like the in-person. My husband texts me crap all day. It drives me nuts. Oh, what is he saying? Now wait a minute. Isn't Debbie the one last week that told us her husband was getting rides from were you the one who told us your husband was getting rides from the neighbor? So I would be telling him when he's with that neighbor, text me and let me know what's going on. Is my memory off? Because I think, Debbie, you're the one. Mel says, I get the ones who text all the time. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I can see that. I can see that. They want to know what you are doing. Bev is laughing. She's laughing. Mel is laughing at Bev. As Perfectly Pamela says, as long as he doesn't get mad if I don't text him back every time. Ooh, now that's a thought. As long as he doesn't get mad if you don't text him back. Yeah, because I would be thinking though, I think he probably would want you to respond. I don't know. Mel says I meant oops talk. Okay. Okay, okay. All right. So here's another question. This is kind of goes along with what Delilah says. Would you rather have a partner who is super, oh, now this is a good one, super clingy or super distant? And I'm going with that super clingy all day long. Super distant, I don't know. That's a tough one. Now, if I could say a neither, I would say a neither. But because I said don't, you have to pick one. I'm going with, I don't know, that's super clingy. What if you try to break up? Like that scares me. So super clingy or super distant. Then the distant guy, he's probably the guy that has the 4 kids in another state. Oh man, I don't know. I think I might have to go with that clingy. I might have to because distant, I feel like you're not gonna get a whole lot from him at all, at all. Um, All right, I think just me too is saying clingy. I don't know. Perfect. Pamela is saying clingy. Okay, clingy. Okay. David calls and texts constantly. Input doesn't get mad if I don't answer back or respond. Okay, all right. So that's good. That's good. That's why you guys seem to get along so well. Uh, Kim J says, but for the ladies saying they want the out of town men, he's going to have to text, call, or fly over to you. Don't take that. All right. Don't take that texting away from him, too. Jeez Louise. Yes, yes, yes. You are so funny. Yes, you are right. Yeah, if you take that texting away, what do you have? Okay. All right. Clingy, clingy. Distance, I need my darn space. Okay, Delilah. Brown Velvet says distant only because my most recent ex was clingy, and I know I can't do that. I had nightmares about being smothered. Oh my God. I'm gonna ask you guys because I'm about to tell you a story. So do you guys have anything you want to share about a super clingy person? I'm gonna tell you this clingy story that scared me straight away from clingy, but I don't know about the distance. So let me read these real quick. Beverly says super clingy all day long. I like to cuddle. My husband is just right, but I ended an old college relationship because the guy was too clingy. This is a hard one. Yeah, that clingy, I think about the clingy as being like almost like kind of could go on like when it's time to break up, they don't want to break up. So that's kind of scary. That's why I said I don't know about the clingy kind of situation. Debbie says she was getting rides from him. She had a felony DUI and just got her license back. Things are much better. She was using him a lot because she doesn't have many friends. Okay, yeah, I remember it. I thought that was you. Okay, so if as long as you're all right with it, and you are right with it, but we let him have it last week. We were like, no, 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 get your own ride, neighbor, get your own ride. So that's funny. Okay, all right. So if you're good, Deb, with it, I'm good. You're good, I'm good. Delilah says he used to get mad, but I explain I just need space sometimes. He is like, okay, all right, all right. Nope, no out of town, Kim J. Mel is not having it at all. I'm just joking around, y'all. Don't make me see. Don't take me serious. Just having a little fun. And I'm not sensitive. I love that about myself. I'm not really a sensitive person at all. Delilah says, and we were long distance for a year, but when we weren't anymore, I had to break it down and he's cool with it. Okay, all right. And she is Tamika's laughing. um, Kim says, clingy is okay sometimes, but too much clingy is cringe. Yes, yes. And I had this one guy, this was like in high school, high school going into where we graduated from high school. I can't remember. I think we were graduated from high school. But anyway, and I don't want to slip and say this guy's name, but he was like the clingy type, always calling me. And it's so funny because when he was in high school, he was kind of like the jokester, like he was so goofy and silly. People didn't take him serious. Seriously. And oh my God, he really liked me. And one of the things he did that was like kind of creepy though is he would like leave notes like on my and I was still living with my parents, so this had to be high school, college, but I want to say it was high school and like maybe the summer before college or something. But he used to leave like little notes on my parents, the back porch. And then he started leaving notes at like places I was. It was just so scary. Like, I mean, and when I say was, I mean like the store, like, you come out and there'd be a note on the door, like things like that. Like just like, kind of like stalkerish, like going a little bit too far, going a little bit too far. So that's why I say I don't know about the clinginess. I'm not sure about that. Let's see. Kim says, I read that. If he's clingy, you can always ask for space, but if he's distant, I think that's a hard conversation. Yeah, that's true. I just think the clinginess, yeah, they're hard to break up with. That's the thing. Pamela says, I agree with Kim J. I don't like clingy, but if I had to choose, I'd pick that over distant. Can't do a man who is there but not there. Yes, yes, yes. And I hear of people being in relationships with a guy that's distant, and it doesn't seem fun at all. Um, Brown Velvet says, um, I don't want clingy, but I love to cuddle and touch. I'm um just not in my space 24/7. That ex was talking about they loves me after a week, and if we were married, we'd always be in the same room. What? Jeez Louise. Beverly, I asked for space and he melted down. Wow, wow. Yeah, that's very clingy. That's scary. Debbie says it caused lots of problems. I bet I can imagine with the neighbor. Yeah, with the neighbor. I always feel like that's a fine line, right? That neighbor, because I don't know. You guys, the ones that are married in here, Kim, Twan. Who else in here is married? She is Tamika. Who else is married that I know? Um, I think those are the ones that I know. If you're married, just, Debbie, you guys can chime in. I hope I don't just lose my train of thought naming all these folks. But I just wonder, wait, I might have lost my train of thought. Tag, I had a good question too. I'm blaming this on this perimenopause brain kicking in. What was I going to ask? Oh, the neighbor situation reminded me of this. So I always wonder, let me take this off, Debbie. So I always wondered from married women, and and you can be in a relationship and still answer, but I think being married is on a whole nother level. So are you okay with like your husband having like female friends and like a friend being friends with a neighbor and they do things without the two of them are doing things, or having a friend that's a female and they do things with the female? Now let's take this all into consideration. Like let's say you have met her, like you've met her, you've been around her. Let's say she's the neighbor. Would you do that? Could your husband go and like hang out with the neighbor without you? And just like they're cool, not anything's going on. But I just wonder how that is, because I know some women have their best friends are guys. And I at one point I think I had a guy best friend. And I have a friend now that's a guy that I would introduce. Like we're not, I wouldn't say best friend, but he's definitely a friend. And we talk, and he calls me and asks me advice about anybody he's dating, and I talk to him, and I would definitely introduce him to whoever I was with as a cool guy, a friend. And if the guy were to say you can no longer talk to him, I don't think I would be okay with that, because we truly are just friends. But then again, if he had the same thing going on, I would have to be open to it, right? Because I'm saying this guy is my friend. So I just wondered, what married people, how do you guys navigate that? Maybe you had never had to worry about that. I don't know. I just think that's kind of tricky. So Debbie said it's caused lots of problems. Okay, I can see that. Delilah says I'm just not a too much attention person. I think that's good. Oh, Jamisha, she's married. Okay, so tell us, what do you think? Can your husband have friends, female friends, and not anybody new? I'm not talking about anybody new. Because, I can see why that would be a no. But I'm saying, somebody you knew that he had met, or even if it's a neighbor, like Debbie is saying, the neighbor on your street that he's helping out in some way, and you're not always there. Are you okay with that? Um, oh my, she's the male is saying brown velvet. I had one of those too. It was your ex-husband. Jeez Louise. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. Was it hard for you to divorce him? Did he make the divorce hard, Mel, I wonder? Delilah says, Dave and I have an opposite work schedule, so sometimes we don't even sleep in the same room. It's hard when I get off at 1 a.m. and he has to get up at 4. Yeah, that's being very respectful if you're doing that for him. I think that's cool. Debbie says, stalker. Beverly says, in my 20s, I had a coworker that liked me, followed me all around at work, lunch breaks. One day he pricked his finger with a pen and wrote his name in blood on an office paper, and he left it on my desk. Yucky. Jeez, Louise. So whatever happened to him? Did you tell the personnel? What do they call that? What do they call that? The department that works with the employees. What is that called? It starts with an H, I think. It's on the tip of my tongue too. I told my supervisor and she called security. I'm about to tell this some stories another day. I've had some stories too with at work, believe it or not. And I'm an educator. Yeah, I got some stories. Delilah says, heck nah is one thing. I like how I'm saying that. Heck nah is one thing to interact irregularly, but to hang out alone or speak privately literally outside, no thanks. You could go somewhere with that nonsense. Okay. I love it. I love it. Oh my goodness. Absolutely not. All right, Monica. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Delilah says, and my great friend was a guy, but it was just a friendship. And if David had an issue with him, I would not talk to him. He passed away last year, so it's no longer an issue. Okay, that there's that. It depends on who the friend is. Okay, so Kim, let's say this friend was somebody he knew before you. You knew her too and they're friends, like they're really friends. Are you going to be okay though with him going off and doing things with her without you? Brown Velvet says, my ex had 2 gal pals. One was cool, no issue. The other had to go. So case by case, if they respect the relationship. I don't know who watches Married to Medicine on here. I don't know if any of you watch Married to Medicine, but I'm telling you, this one reunion, one of the couples, I don't know the husband's name, but the Simone is the doctor, one of the doctors on there, and her and her husband, what's his name? It's on the tip of my tongue. It was anyway, it'll come to me, but Cecil. The husband's name is Cecil, and he had this girl friend, and I guess this friend, I don't know, I don't think she was around because they met in college, and I don't think this friend was around. I think he met this friend through work, but I could be off on the little minor details there. Maybe that's not minor, but I want to say he met her through work. And Simone was okay with them being friends at first, but then I think it just, when they would have issues, he would tell the lady in some kind of way, she just was not okay with it. Well, then she started giving him an ultimatum, told him just to break it off, being friends with this lady. She wasn't comfortable with it, and he did not. And so when they got to this Married to Medicine reunion, she basically told him it was over, like she was getting a divorce. And I mean, all the other couples would, people start crying about it, and they actually say, all those couples that were on the Married to Medicine cast started, to put her back behind the scenes and put him back, and they talked to him, and she agreed not to divorce him. They're still happily, like hopefully happily married to this day, but she agreed that she would not pursue the divorce if he stopped being friends with her. So this was like 2 or 3 years ago, and to this day he has not been friends with this lady. He had to let her go. And I said, he has a lot of sense, because some men would have put their foot down and been stubborn and lost their wife behind a friendship that they don't really, you don't need it all like that. Your wife comes first. So anyway, Yeah, I just it reminded me of that. No, ma'am, Beverly. Hope he hope he was let go. Okay, okay. Yes, he made it impossible, says Mel, for 2 years. Finally got it done though. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry about that. Yeah, I think that's the worst when you're like held in a relationship you do not want to be in. A relationship, you feel like you're hostage to the friendship, relationship. It's crazy. Yes, Kim, thank you. Human resources is what I was thinking of. Um, yeah, Beverly. That's a story, Beverly. Human resources, yes. Irregularly hanging out, definitely not. Monica says no, especially nowadays. People don't respect other people's marriages. Why open the door to problems? I agree. All of David's female friends were past partners, so I am not okay with that. And that's another thing. Sometimes guys will have a friend, and when you meet them and then they introduce you and they'll say, "Oh, this is my friend," but they've had a relationship before. So I could say the guy that I'm friends with, because I have friends, exes that I'm friends with. And it's so funny since we started talking about this dating, on these lives here recently. Some of the ex-boyfriends have been calling me. One my ex-fiance that I was engaged to. I would consider us a friend, a distant kind of friend. I mean, if I ever needed anything, like stranded on the road, needed anything, he would be there to this day. And same for him if he needed me for anything. We were engaged and we were, ready to get hitched. But he called me and said that there was an event going on at this church with my sorority, and he wanted to know. He thought he saw me, and it's just so funny because the other guy called, who I was telling you about, maybe a month ago. I haven't really talked to him ever either since. I think he was a little annoyed that it took me a week to respond. But he did respond, but he didn't say a whole lot. So I just let that go. But yeah, so I've had two ex-boyfriends that contacted me, and I thought, did they see me on YouTube? But one was I was engaged to, and the other one, um, I would have been engaged to, but not. So yeah, I just thought that was so interesting. I'm like, are they seeing me on YouTube some kind of way? Um, and so all of that ex, if you were an ex, you could forget it. If you were an ex, it's not gonna having a friendship. No, no, no. I'm totally against that. A golf buddy. Oh yeah, are you talking about Married to Medicine? That's how. Oh, Twine, you're watching Married to Medicine too. I'm gonna have to text you when it's on. But yeah, a golf buddy. Yeah, so that's how they met. I knew it was some way they met, but I knew it wasn't from college or a long time. It was after he met Simone because they met in college, right? So yeah, geez, Louise. Oh, I remember that season with Dr. Simone. Yes, 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 yes. And she put her foot down. She said, "No, man, no, sir, you will not be having a friend that I don't even like." And I think that's probably why she didn't like the lady, right? Because he didn't meet her in any connection with Simone. It was a separate relationship where they met. So yeah, that makes it tough to kind of take that in. Married to Medicine is a perfect example. There were no boundaries in that friendship. Yes, from what she described. Yeah, and he was telling her all the business. And, that's all somebody needs to know is where your weak spot is in your relationship, and they could just slide right in. You know what I'm saying? No, no, no. Delilah says, I feel like if there was ever a physical connection, that's not appropriate at all. Yeah, yeah, it's not. Jamisha said, when we first met, he did. I tried to be okay with it. Then she went too far. She planned a party and she invited me to attend. Then I told my husband, me or her, and he chose me. Okay, and he chose right. Yes, yes, yes. Wow, that's okay. That's okay. I'm glad you put your foot down. All right. Okay. All right. Very good. I was rereading it in my mind there. All right. Delilah says my ex long distance, I guess boyfriend or best friend. His mom hated Mexican women. Yes, she was Mexican herself and didn't want her son with a Mexican, so I wasn't allowed in or around his house. I'm sorry, but his little white friend. What happened with the little white friend? She always would invite her over. Um, excuse me. Well, wait, what happened with the little white friend? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Dee Dee. I've never kept in touch with an ex like that. I feel like it would be disrespectful to David and his partner if he had one, you know? Yeah, I think so. I think so. Dee Dee, that's why I said it depends on the friend. It's not just black and white question for me. This would be a question that we would have to talk about on the phone. Okay, okay, okay. Yes, boundaries are important. I agree. Delilah says, "Oh, but recently that same ex keeps coming up in my Facebook. People who you may know. Oh, oh wow. The Facebook probably heard you talking. Heard you talking. Okay, let's do one more question. We'll just save some for next week. Let's do one more question, and then we'll do some little celebrations, and then we're out of here. Okay, so what's another good question? Um, Ooh, I'm gonna say that one for next week. That's a really good one. We're gonna be in here talking for a long time about that one. Um, let's see. Okay, this is a question. This is kind of like the texting, I feel like in a way, so maybe I shouldn't ask this one. Um, okay. So would you rather have someone who This is kinda like, but I feel like it has a little bit of a different twist. But okay, let me ask this, since this is so appropriate for what this group is. Would you rather date someone who is really into fitness or someone who is a really big foodie? So he likes to eat food, he eats food and all that, but he doesn't work out. Or do you want somebody that's a workout buff? Which would you prefer? So he might be fit, but he's not really into working out all like that. But he's a big time foodie. So he's gonna feed you. Or would you rather have someone that's into exercise and being into fitness? Okay, let's see. Okay. Mm, the mom would invite her over to spend the night and stuff since she was not local. They ended up sleeping together, him and the white girl. What? Oh, no, they didn't. That is crazy. Oh, you have some stories, Delilah. Jeez Louise. Oh my goodness. That is crazy. All right, so let's see. There's the coming in. Oh, I have some surprises here. Perfectly Pamela. She says fitness. Jen says a foodie. Monica says fitness. Mel says into fitness. I can handle the food. Okay, okay. Dee Dee, what a question considering our journeys. Yes, yes, yes. And just me too is fitness. Now remember that guy I talked about that texted me and I wanted to know if I should text him back. And I said, a couple of reasons why. It's just some things I thought we were just kind of off on. Like I like a taller guy, he's a shorter guy. And I like a taller guy because I'm short. That's the only reason why, because I'm a shorty. So I want a guy that's tall. But if he was like the best guy and had everything going, the height wouldn't be like the ultimate factor at all. I would date somebody that wasn't was my height or shorter. But the thing of it is he also had something that I didn't really at the time I wasn't really into, and he was into fitness. I mean, this guy is a fitness buff. And when he sent me a recent he sent the picture when I said, "Who is this?" Because I didn't recognize the number. I had deleted the number out of my phone. And he sent a picture and he looks good. And he's still fit and in shape. And so yeah, but he was always like he was one of those guys that was like bicycling and he's like, let's go. I'm gonna get you a bike. We're gonna ride on a bike. And I don't want a bike ride. Like that's not my thing. And especially back then. And then, it's times where I have been into exercise and was exercising and was doing it, going to a fitness class and working out. But even though I was working out, I've just never been like, I'm gonna ride a bike or I want to go for a run. I already worked out. I went to the gym. I went to my exercise class. I'm done. I'm not trying to do that and go on a date and be physical. So I don't think I should pick that. So Mel, I see your little comment in there. Dr. Cody is off. I should even say his name, but he's married now. He's married now. But, it's before people used to say that, he dated my college roommate. And I don't we her and I have lost touch. She's the only college roommate I've ever had that we lost touch. And I've had a couple different ones. But we lost touch. And so I said I'm gonna call her now that I, had him on. But yeah, he's married. So yeah, he's off limits. But yeah, for a long time, people used to always try to put us together. And I was like, I can never date him. He dated her. And now it's been so long. I mean, it's been long over time. But, initially when we were first out of college and stuff, that would come up. He actually has a twin brother. People always talk about him too, but he dated my cousin. He dated my little cousin. His brother can you believe that? He has a twin. His twin is very successful too. Yeah. So, yeah. That is so funny. She put that in the chat. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, so I'm trying to get to where I left off. Oh, me too. I think I saw that. Fitness. Okay, foodie. He would inspire me to be healthy, Monica says. Plus, he would be great to look at. Yes, yes, yes. Delilah says, being a foodie and being addicted to food, I feel are different things. So I prefer a foodie, but not a food addict. That's a good distinction of a good point to distinguish those two. Okay. I've been with Jim Bros. No thanks. I think a foodie, I wouldn't want food judgment when I feel like a treat occasionally. Yes, yes, yes. We're gonna take that off. Asking for a friend, LOL. Mel says, I think he was married. Yes, he is. He is. He is. But yeah. Jen says, yeah, when you say fitness, I assume a gym bro. I don't mind a walk or a bike ride, but not a gym session. LOL. But he has a twin brother that's not married. And he is, he's very successful, nice guy. Yeah, they're both. It's A1. And the twin brother is not married, and the twin brother, I can tell them apart. A lot of people can't tell them apart. Maybe because I'm a teacher. You zone in on that one thing that's different, and you focus in on that, and that's how I always can tell them apart. Because I've had twins, and we try to separate our twins, but sometimes we have parents who request, the kids to be in the same class together. And so, so when we have that, you gotta, and I had twins in my class actually last year. They looked exactly alike, but I zoned in on that one feature that was different. So anyway, the brother is single. You don't have to call him. But he's off limits for me because he dated my little cousin. So, but this is back when we were in college too. This was like when he dated her. So, it was about a long time ago. And she's married. She's been married for like 26 years. She probably wouldn't even care. But I just think, Anyway, let me go back up here. Okay. Jen says, when you say fitness, I assume a gym bro. I don't mind a walk or a bike ride, but not a gym session. Yeah, he was into all those things. But like I said, at one point I was into the exercising too. But like, even if he knew I went to the gym, then he'd be like, oh, come on, let's go ride the bike. Or, come on, let's do this. Or we're going on a 5K walk or whatever. I used to be like, dude, I am tired. And I just made it to that exercise class and out, and he's talking about doing something else. Oh, no. He ran me right on off. But one of the things is, of course, he wasn't, he never made you feel, because I think we went out to dinner a couple of times. Or we were at an event that had food or something. He never made you feel like he was like watching over what you were eating. I think sometimes guys that are health enthusiasts can be like that. And I don't think he was like that, but I didn't date him that much to know, to be honest. But just from the couple of experiences I had, I want to find an electric bike. Okay, an electric bike. That's cool. Beverly says, brown velvet, I agree with you. I'm eating 2 peanuts. I don't want arguing with me over that. Yes. Yes, Mel. Yeah, the brother. So I'm going to call that brother, Mel. I'm going to call him. And he travels. Like he is, he's into tech. I forget his technical technical name, but he travels, he travels all over. He works remotely, but then he also travels for his job. Like he's international. But like I said, these I'm telling you, these are two of the best guys. Why he's not married, I have no idea. I gotta tell his business. I was just about to say and tell you some more great things about him. But yeah, he is just they're A1, like A1 steak. Is there A1 steak? I know there's A1 steak sauce. Um, Perfectly Pamela says, now it's a twin. No, he is not. He is not. And last time he also plays, he's a jack of all trades. He also is a musician. Yeah, the last time one of uh, my Sands was here from visiting, we went to listen to him play. He plays, different instruments and things like that. So yeah, he's a jack of all trades, but yeah, so I'm gonna have to do that. The two of them walking around, okay, yes, and they are super tight. They are super tight. They have, they collect old cars. They had, have an old car collection, and they have matching cars. Like it's so funny. And this was years ago, so I don't know, if they still have that. And you guys met Dr. Cody. He was doing plastic surgery. He went to California because that's where it was popping. The plastic surgery was in California. So they were separated for that time. And I thought, how are they ever gonna make it? Because they were so tight. Like they're so tight. And so he's back though. He's back. And I'm not surprised because it's like I can't picture them being in different states. But they're not together. And so much of it's like one can't be without the other type. You know what I'm saying? They remind you of just like BFFs, like just super cool. Asking for me. Yeah, I know. That's a question. Dating a man that dated someone you know or knew at a certain age, 50, 40, 50 plus. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't. I try to stay away from that, but I don't know. Jen, I could never. So let's go back. Dating a man that dated someone you know or knew. Yeah, see, I think now you of course if it's like a super close friend, but like I said, this was my little cousin. And then the other one, that's the one, right? The one that was my college roommate, And people would say, like, okay, it's been 10 years out. And so, yeah, but I've always just kind of stuck to it. Like she's just always going to be my girl in my head. Why we lost touch, I don't know. I do know, she's like like an introvert. Like she really is. I consider myself at one point feeling like my weight had made me an introvert. I've always been very shy and like not quick to, mingling and stuff like that until I warm up to people, get to know people. Maybe a lot of real private, like to myself, kind of like an introvert. But this girl is like a true meaning of an introvert. And so I don't think it's me. She had one best friend, and that was like her friend. Like, it was hard for anybody else to kind of get in there because she was just very not open in that way, but just a beautiful girl, like a nice girl, so sweet. So yeah. Anyway, there's that. Delilah says I had an old coworker who proposed a one night stand or weekend stand before I moved away. No, sir. I know for a fact you slept with my cousin. Even if he hasn't, I don't sleep around. You can interview the twin. Yes. The only thing about the twin is, well, I can find a connection. It would have to be on my other channel. You know what? I was just so funny that you say that because I was thinking of him from my other channel. Dee Dee's gonna be like, twin, where have you been? Nobody knows you. Well, I don't know the song. I seen that my daughter knows the song for some reason. Okay, Brown Velvet is laughing. Delilah, I'm in desperate need for a new passport, but I'm trying to wait as long as possible so my picture will be fire. That is so true. I took my driver's license picture and I can't stand it, but I got it for like 5 years, like the longest you could get out. And so I'm gonna go back and take that picture here pretty soon, and probably like at my 1 year. No, probably at my next birthday. Even though I'm just gonna ask if I could retake the picture, and I'm gonna tell them like, aren't I unrecognizable? So sometimes I heard they give people a hard time. I figure if you're paying your money, what do they care if you retake the picture or not? Delilah, I'm in desperate need of a new passport, but oh, I've read that. Jeez Louise. Dee Dee, Mills look like she's dreaming about those twins. You better do the hookup. Yes, yes, I'm on it. I'm gonna have to call him. Bev, yes. He's coming back. He'll come back whenever we need him to come back. So, but yeah, I'm gonna call the twin and the other one and see. Delilah, I knew triplets who could not be apart. It was too much. But Mel doesn't date long distance. So Mel, what's up with that? You don't date long distance. Perfectly Pamela says, no, don't get me wrong. If Mel don't want him, I'm single too. Oh, okay. Do you date long distance though? That's the question. Beverly said, Dee Dee, you're going by girl code. I'm like that too. If my girlfriend or family member was talking to a guy, I don't care how many years later, I'm not going to talk to him. Yes. Yeah, I'm just not going to. That's the thing. And I've had a situation before where I was talking to a guy, found out, one of my BFFs dated him, and it was just a wrap. There was no, it's nothing, physical, anything was going to happen. Yeah, I'm not into that. But yeah, and it was so long ago, but I still think for me that doesn't matter. Delilah said it still does for me, Mia. Dee Dee, Kim J says keeping that twin in her back pocket and away from you all. No, I'm not. I am not. She ain't crazy. I think that's so funny. Oh, that is so funny. Oh God, you made my screen go blank there, Kim. Yes, you guys, that is so funny, and she should. That's so funny. No, you know what? I just think that's funny. Beverly Gardner says perfectly, Pamela. Go ahead, girl. Shoot your shot. You may never know. Turn the rock over. Yeah. You guys are so funny. All right, so before we get out of here, because we've been on here almost 2 hours, this was so much fun. I'm going to save some of these other questions for next week because I think they're good. You guys, we got to get, you know what? That's what I could get. Now, I don't know if he'd come over here and talk about dating because I was going to say the twin. I was going to say, uh, we need some guys on here. We need some guys. We had that one little guy that was flirting with me. What was his name? Rodrigo. What's that? Rodrigo. So we had him on here, but we need some other guys. We need some guys that are gonna come on here. So I'm working on that. I'm gonna have to find a guy to hook that up for me and get some guys on here. And some guys that are gonna be honest too, because we might have the guys that get on here and say size doesn't matter, I'll date anybody. But you know what? I can poke some holes in that story if that's not true. Because you know how guys say, have you guys ever heard this? A guy will say, well, I like women with natural hair. I like women with natural hair. And then you see every ex-girlfriend, she has hair that's not hers on her head. And it's like, what's wrong with saying that, you like that you don't really have a choice. I think sometimes people say in other words, what you want to hear as opposed to what's really true. And so I just want somebody on here that's going to, not just say, because they know what we want to hear, that they're going to be honest. Now, not somebody that's disrespectful or any of that, of course, but yeah, somebody who's just kind of going to be honest about, how they feel about dating, and a woman that's plus size, has been plus size. Because I've even heard some guys say they don't want to date somebody that's been plus size because there's a chance she might get plus size again. So I've heard that too. So I want somebody on here that's going to be honest about, the situation. Let's see. Remember, she is single and ready to mingle. Yes, I am single and ready to mingle, but not with friends. Y'all ran that man off. They did. It was so funny. They ran him off. They were like, I say that about Darium too. They ran Darium off. King Darium, what? I'll never forget. They said, King Darium, get on stage, and he hasn't been back since. You're about to be the next Kendra G. But better. Yes, because we don't want the talking that was going on that Kendra G show. Oh my gosh, that was, but that's what sells. That's what everybody's tuning into. Maybe he doesn't know the difference between natural and synthetic hair. Yeah, right. I don't think so. But yeah, I just want some guys on here that's going to be genuine and, and if you say you date plus size women, your ex-girlfriend one of them should be plus size, I would think, but maybe not. Maybe this is like something new for you. I'm just saying, I just think that's a little odd when guys say that. Sometimes I think they're just telling us what we want to hear. Maybe he doesn't know the difference between, I read that. The king be out here, be out there. Man, for the win. I love that. I love that. I love that. I thought you were trying to say that in a cool way. That's why I said it like that. Kim, wasn't it you who asked where he was from? LOL. Yes, Kim scared him off. She's laughing, but she's the one who scared him off. I thought that was so funny. He's like, I'm not gonna say what just came to my mind. I gotta keep this PG. Mia says, middle ground, middle ground. Okay. So do you guys have any celebrations? Are we celebrating anything? Before we leave out of here, anything? What are we celebrating? We know we're celebrating Simply Taisha. She went to work out, but Simply Taisha this is her 1-year anniversary of being on Zepbound. She said today was the first day she took her injection. So I think that is so cool. So shout out to Taisha. That's so awesome. I don't think so. I didn't care. Yeah, you did say that though. You probably didn't care, but you did say. She said maybe maybe he prefers one way, but his girls prefer otherwise. It's probably could be true. Remember someone asked him to come on live. I do. I thought it was Kim too. Kim said, don't put that on me. Beverly says only, don't say only. That's good. 0.6 pounds. That's a loss for this week. And that brings your total to 34.4 in 21 weeks. That's awesome. Still young out here in these GLP-1 streets, chucking along. I love that. And you know what? That's good. How many pounds what's your average? Let's see. Because you're saying only. I think you got a good average going on too. I'm just going to do 34. Okay. Yeah, you're almost at 2 pounds a week. You're over 1.5 pounds a week. That is awesome. Awesome. And even if it was like 0.5, that's still good. It's not a gain. It's good. Great job. Everyone's saying congratulations. She said it must have been another Kim. This Kim got a man. Brown velvet, it's down 2.4 pounds, minus 44 in 19 weeks. Jeez Louise. Oh my goodness, your average has to be over 2, right? Let's see. Why am I looking up these averages? Because I think that is so awesome. Let's see. Yeah, you're at 2.3 pounds a week. Jeez Louise, you are doing it and doing it big. Congrats. That's above average. Yes, Bev, that's above average, honey. That's good. Good. Congratulations, Brown Velvet. Kudos to Brown Velvet. Congratulations. Yes. You are doing it. All right. Anybody else have anything else to share? Let's see. I'm trying to think. Any non-scale victories going on? No, I think that's it. This is, I'm into my 1 year. I'm gonna let's celebrate my new Blue Cross insurance. My Wegovy is $15 a month. Go, Bev. Go, Bev. Go, Bev. That is so cool. I love that. $15. I wish mine was $15. Jeez Louise. That's pretty good. Now, it's so funny because Blue Cross Blue Shield, I guess it depends on your employer, right? Because so many people complain about that insurance, and then you slide up in here with the $15 copay. I love it. Heck yes, Beverly. Thanks, guys. Okay, we got Brown Velvet. I lost a lot the first 2 weeks. It's been about 1.5 since. Yeah, I know. But still, you still have an all-star average. Yeah, that first couple of weeks or months are, pretty much most people are taking it off. That is amazing, Pamela. That is amazing. I mean, geez, Louise. Yes, Beverly, that's a non-skill victory. We have to talk about this coming up here soon, maybe on Wednesday. But yeah, it's a lot going on with these compounds. If you guys are on compounds, you should stock up because Yeah, they're saying that the semaglutide now, I think is not, they're saying it's not in shortage anymore. And that was people were clinging on to that. We knew tirzepatide, we could fight that battle a little bit and stretch that out, but semaglutide was everywhere. They that compound, they're advertising that everywhere. If they say that was off the shortage list, I mean, what are these folks going to do? They're going to be selling it on the black market. I know that for sure. They're not just gonna. Oh yeah, it's something else. If I were you and you were on compounds, I would stock that baby up. And then also, if your insurance allows you to get that 3 month supply of the brand name, I would do it, right? That 3 month supply, because you just never know what's going to happen out here. So the compound people, I might be one of the, any one of us might have to be one of those if we're unbranded because of how things are going. So I'm just praying that everything works out. And I mean, when I say I'm praying about it, I really do pray about it. Because I just really hope that we're surprised, and instead of us to keep getting the bad news, that we get some good news going on here. Everyone's saying, nice, Beverly. Did you all see the semaglutide has officially? Yes, I just said that. Yeah. I'm like, what in the world? Wonder what's going to happen. Now, this one, I'm telling you, that's even bigger than tirzepatide, because even if you couldn't we can't get tirzepatide, it's like at least you had that thought of semaglutide to fall back on. And it's everywhere, because, what that is a pet peeve of mine, though, when they talk about these GLP-1s, Ozempic is the name that everybody kind of goes to, and even though Mounjaro and Zepbound are king and queen, they still, as far as the weight loss goes right now, they still give it to Ozempic. But I think Ozempic is taking that A1C down fast. Now, I know that from being on the pill. That might have Mounjaro beat for taking that A1C down, but not for the weight loss. Not for the weight loss. So what is going to happen? Like, I'm telling you, if you're a compound person and you can afford it, you need to be on your phone this weekend making it happen, or on your computer, however it works. Praise God. That's incredible. Happy for you. Yes, yes, yes. No fat hater, Buffy. Oh, no, 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 no. We don't want to say the word. Well, we can say fat. I mean, I don't know, but that word is just, I don't know. I don't really like it. Brown velvet. That is incredible. Again, above average. Yes, yeah. Delilah, right? Mounjaro for type 2 diabetes right now is $30 a month for me. I wish 15. Yes, yes, yes. So that 15 is good. Next to somebody playing zero. That's the lowest I've heard. Perfectly Pamela just requested my refill while we were on the live. Yes, Pamela. Yes, yes, yes. And I will say Perfectly Pamela. I mean, I really mean this. I haven't seen a video of the Turtle Diaries actually taking her injection, but she talks a lot about it. She's great. But on your channel, when you show that, and I've seen other people do it, but when you show yourself taking that injection, it seems so like easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I guess other people were kind of nervous, or didn't have the best angle for some reason. You could see yours like clear as day, and yeah, it just looks so easy. So now, if I were to take the compound, I'm turning on your videos and watch it, and then I'm doing mine, because I think it's just you show it so seamlessly. It's kind of like that needle. It was my fear. And now that I, have the branded medication, you don't really have to worry as much about the needle, the way it is. But yeah, you do a great job with that. So keep showing that, because, that's super helpful. Yeah, that's a fear of mine. Like, if I ever had to go to that compound, that would be my only thing I would worry about. Wait, what, Mia? Thank you, Dee Dee. This is the first time I received a notification for your Friday Night Live. I had so much fun. I'm going to bed. I have to be up by 6:30 tomorrow to take my daughter to her track meet. Okay, well, if you could come to Traces of Twine's self-love tomorrow, that would be so cool on a Saturday, if you're not doing anything else on a Saturday night. And then I'll see you on Sunday. Sunday, I'm doing my weekly weigh-in. And then Monday, I'm going to be it's always something going on. Monday, I'm going to be with Simply Taisha at 6. And then I'm going to be back here next Wednesday for some hot topics. I feel like I'm going live. I'm live 3 times a week. This is so Funny, but I'm having fun. So thank you for coming. I hope I'll see you next Friday too. Kim J, Sweet Healthy Life. Yes, I have to pay $60 a month or $150 for 3 months. Are you with Blue Cross Blue Shield too? Yes, thank God for that coupon. I just got mine in December, $25 for 3 months for the time being. Now you got that coupon. That's because you of the insurance, all right? That's because of the insurance. Good night, Monica. Thank you for coming. We had fun. We had fun. Delilah says, I don't know if my insurance allows it, but my pharmacy doesn't allow the 3 month supply. Now, if your insurance allows it, why wouldn't the pharmacy? Like, well, I guess because they had to get it. Jen might know that. She, is familiar with these hospitals. But I just think, why wouldn't they allow it? Like, yeah, that's kind of crazy. Now, I think when the pharmacy is telling you it's the insurance, most of the time, I know when people have called the insurance, they said it's the pharmacy, it's not the insurance. So, Delilah, I would try another pharmacy. I would try a different pharmacy and see if you can get it, and not just try one other one. I would try like a couple of other ones until you get a yes, because I think it's your pharmacy. I don't think it's your insurance. Because I just know so many people who say they have the 3 month supply. Brown Velvet, Kim J. I also paid $60, but for some reason a 3 month supply would be thousands. So I'll keep refilling monthly. I think that's that pharmacy trying to get some money. I don't know. Why would that be? And some people can get it and some people can't. I don't know. Is it a Walgreens? Is your Delilah in Brown Velvet? If it's a Walgreens and they're telling you that, then I know some Walgreens, a lot of Walgreens that do. So I wonder why would they be telling you that, wherever you're from? That sounds kind of inconsistent and crazy. Beverly, she says, yes, it depends on the plan that your employer chooses with the provider. People always blame the insurance company. The insurance company is only administering what your employee offers for your insurance. Yes. Yeah, thank you for that. That makes a lot of sense, considering everybody is so different. It's the employer and insurance negotiations with the insurance. Kim J. Sweet Healthy Life says afterwards what the employer decides they want to pay on your behalf. Okay, okay. My A1C changed to normal in 3 months. Oh, very good. Normal. See, mine didn't go in 3 months to normal. And I wasn't even that well, I'm not gonna say that. I was at a 7.6. Monica says I pay $650 a month. Thank the Lord for the AHSA. Oh my God. But you're still paying $650 a month. Monica, I know you said you were going to bed. Maybe she put this in and left, but I wondered if you ever considered the compound, instead of paying that 650. I just wondered, for me, I don't know what I would do because I'm a big fan of medication, the branded. Like I just like how the injection is so seamless. That's because I guess. Oh, sorry. I guess that's because that's all I know, right? So I don't know what I would do. Right now I'm on a retirement budget. I can't afford 650 a month if I wanted to. That just wouldn't be a choice for me right now. Mel says, agree, DD. Very calming, Pamela. Yes, yes, yes. It is. It is. Perfectly, Pamela says, thank you. I was nervous the first time, but now it is easy. Yeah, you just make it look easy breezy. Delilah says, and Pamela, I don't know if you've made that into a short where you taking that, doing the injection, but I would and give it like a clever name, because you're good at it. Delilah says, what does that say? The glutitude and liraglutide are still on the shortage list. Oh, now that liraglutide, I don't know if I'm pronouncing right, liraglutide, whatever, liraglutide or tatide or toad or whatever. That one, what is the name for it? Isn't there like a name I know? Isn't it? Isn't that the like how like Zepbound is tirzepatide? Isn't there? It's what's the medicine that it covers that it's called? Perfectly Pamela says it's funny you say keep showing that because I've been debating about do people really want to see that over and over? Yes, 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 yes. Well, you're taking a compound. I think so, especially because I think you're making like people like, me who's been watching your videos and any of us in here who's been watching, we kind of know that's what you're going to do. So it's not going to bother me to see that one way or another. I'll see it, and maybe that's the time I have your video on, but I might be doing something else because I know you're taking it. I know how it goes. But I would be thinking about it from like a newbie who's coming to watch your channel. So I would think about it like that. Like that's something that they would want to see. Somebody who's like a faithful watcher or watches your videos and supports you, it's not going to make a difference to them, after a while. But yeah, I think for the newbies, yeah, you should definitely do it. And the newbie is going to either play it back over and over because they're going to have to see it more than once, which is what a good for a short, or they're going to come back because they know every time you saw that video, that's going to be in there, at that whenever you're taking your injection. So yeah, from my perspective, but what do I know? What do I know? All right, Delilah, have a great day, Monica. Oh, Monica. Delilah says at CVS with the Lilly savings card, it was $25 in December. Before December, you paid $150 with just the company's insurance plan. That's still good. That $150 is still good. Thanks, Kim. CVS tells me, no, ma'am. Okay, so don't go to CVS. Try Walgreens. I don't know. Do you have a Myers there? A Sam's Club? Sam's Club. I hear Sam's Club has a great pharmacy. Now I don't know if they are offering if it's a 3-month supply involved in that or not. But let me turn my fan off. I'm not sure if it's a 3-month supply involved in that, but I would try that. Try Walgreens. I would try Sam's Club. If you have a Myers or Kroger, I would try them. CVS still allows 90 days, but Delilah's saying that they don't. Delilah's in Texas. Brown Velvet, Alonda has a video on it talking about why pharmacies won't allow it. The pharmacies won't allow what, the 3-month supply? Pharmacies do it. Are you talking about the pharmacies? Pharmacies do, because I just got a 3-month supply. So, but I guess you're saying the ones that don't. Maybe you're saying the ones that don't. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm like my mouth is so dry. That's why I have to keep drinking this water. It's like I feel like it's something in my throat. Okay, let me go back up. The Brown Velvet, sorry. Okay, you guys have a lot of comments in here. Okay. All right. So what does Delilah say about that? The pharmacy says, Eli Lilly says no to 3 months. They didn't run my insurance. I just asked. I asked for pharmacies. They all said no. So 4 different ones or 4 CVS's in different locations. I wonder why it's different in different states. Because I use Walgreens and they allow 3 months supplies. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I don't go to CVS, so I don't know what CVS does. But why would it be different? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would it be different if you're in a different state? But I guess that maybe pharmacies are like, are pharmacies like McDonald's and all these fast food places that are basically considered like independent contractors? Do you know what I'm saying? Like they're independent franchises. So maybe the pharmacies are like that too. That's kind of a bummer. Delilah, let's see. Kim J, Sweet Healthy Life. Delilah changed pharmacies. I'm sure some of the small pharmacies probably don't want to have to deal with the paperwork. The bigger pharmacies take the coupons. Walgreens just stopped in January. Let me see, Jan. Let me see, because the last time I got mine filled, it might have been January. So I could not get it refilled, huh, Jan? I'll have to let you know. Let me see. I'm about to look at my little app and see. Geez, oh man, they're telling us no. Now I wonder if you could still go through. You know how they have Express Scripts. Now, Express Scripts, you should be able to get a 3-month supply. Jen, do you know anything about Express Scripts? And that's through my, I think through my insurance. If the pharmacy wasn't giving me the 3-month supply, I could go through Express Scripts and get it. But, maybe that's different now too. You just never know. I don't know. Well, okay. We'll have to find that out. Jen says Walgreens stopped in January, and I did get my prescription filled. Let me double check. I had a hard time finding this app. Let me see. Okay, so I'm checking my insurance because my pharmacy, because I want to see when I just refilled mine. I want to say it might have been the beginning of February, but if it is, I'm gonna let you know, Jen. Let's see. No. No. Wait. It's not even showing up on here. What is going on? Nope. I'll have to check into that and let you know. It's not showing my last refill. So I'm gonna have to wait, let's see. Manage auto refills. Okay, so they text me when my order is ready. Let's see. Well, guys, I'll have to figure it out. Okay, what are you guys saying? Was trying to look at my pharmacy and see when it's. I want to say I either got my 3-month supply in January or February, the beginning of February. I want to say it was in January. But if it's in February, then that goes against what Jen just told us, which is a good thing, right? I'm hoping it is going against what she told us, because I want us to be able to get the 3-month supply. Beverly says some insurance companies don't allow a 30-day supply from a pharmacy. A lot of them have their own the mail order. Yes, that you could get your 30-day supply from and pay 2 cool patients instead of 3. Yes. That's true. CVS, Albertsons, Costco, and Walmart all told you no. Probably because they don't want to have to do it. I would actually try to put the prescription in and see if they would fill it, because it's one thing to tell you, I think they don't want to be out of those, they don't want to be out of them, and maybe they have somebody, so I'm thinking about it like this. Okay, so let's say you want a 3-month supply. Most people that I know who have a 3-month supply, now let's just assume your insurance is covering it. They're saying that they really, it's a good deal. Let me just say that. I'm only going to say that they're getting a good deal for the 3-month supply. Okay, so now let's say we have somebody that's paying full price. They're not probably going to buy or half price. Let's say $650. They're probably not going to get a 3-month supply. Now I don't know. That could not be true, but maybe they're less likely to get a 3-month supply. So they can have, I'm thinking, and I could be wrong. This is just my theory, but so that they can have boxes to be able to get that, be able to give it to those people who are buying individually. They're going to tell you no, because you're on, and I guess it doesn't matter, right? Because all the money is the money at the end of the day, right? It doesn't matter if you're paying 25 versus, the $650, because isn't the money, who is the money directly going to? But I guess because I'm looking at it a little bit differently. Like in the end, it's all a money game. So the reason why they're doing it is either money, or they don't want to have to worry about not having it in stock. It's either or. Mine is an insurance copay thing. After I saw the money, I didn't research anymore. Okay. Awesome, Delilah. 3-month normal A1C. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yes, ma'am, Miss Kim J. I went from 6.5 to 4.8. So 6.5 to 4.8. Wow, that's a good dip in 3 months. I was on compound, Monica says, for a while until the start of this year, where my visits were. I'm sorry. I was on compound for a while until the start of this year, where my visits there was increasing to $75 a visit plus $400 for the shot. Oh, okay. So you figure, okay, so instead of paying, so that will be what, $475. So is that what made you just decide to pay the $650? Because I'm remembering, if I'm remembering correctly, you said you pay 650. Thanks, Delilah, is saying, wow, a huge drop, Delilah. Yes, that is. That really is. In the fours, no less. Monica says, so I came out cheaper by getting the coupon and paying the 650. Yes, that's what it sounds like. I was going to a med spa here in Georgia. My payments each week was $14 at a time because I met my deductible, but everything changed. Oh man. And yeah, that's what a lot of us are hoping that doesn't happen. Or everything changes like that when you're used to, a certain way, and then the change happens like that. I'm sorry about that. Pamela Delilah says that's why I don't show it. I have like 3 times ever, but no, I feel like it's not interesting. Okay. It is interesting. That's a huge deal. Perfectly Pamela says, great suggestions. I'm going to make that short. Yes, yes, yes. I'm going to play it over and over and over. Mel says, Saxenda, Saxenda, Saxenda. Yes, is that what it is? Okay, I knew it was something, that sounded familiar. Victoza and Saxenda. Okay, thanks, Delilah. Everything changed in January, Monica says, until I meet my deductible again, or until you meet your deductible again. Thankfully, I wasn't using my HSA, and I have my husband's HSA to use. Okay, very good, very good. Geez, so we 650 though. That's still a lot. That's still a lot. I'm glad you're able to make it though. Dulaglutide is Trulicity. Okay, okay. I didn't know that. I think I've seen it, like but I just couldn't remember the name of that other one. I've seen Saxenda, the name for that, but I just couldn't remember Saxenda. I haven't heard anybody say Saxenda in a while. Kim says my A1C went from 15.1 dangerous to 5.6 normal in 5 months. Well, 5 months was the earliest my doctor could let me check my A1C again because of their 3-month wait time rule. Very good. So that, Kim, again, I mean, geez Louise, I've never even heard of somebody who dropped that much. I even heard of somebody who could go up that high either. So, gosh, you're like a case study, a miracle baby. I wonder if they have, other documentation of people who had like significant drops like that. Oh, sorry. I think that is so cool. I think that is so cool. And then meanwhile, I'm struggling with my little A1C. But I know that's because I haven't totally, like I think you, and I don't know if Delilah did, but I know Kim, you really like cut back carbs. And I would have too at 15.1. That is dangerously high, and I wasn't told to cut out carbs. I don't know if you were, but I wasn't told to cut out carbs. But yeah, so yeah, that's pretty high. That's pretty high. So I'm thanking God that you are here to be my friend, because that is dangerous. Jeez Louise. All right, well, you guys, I learned something new. I learned that deglutide. I don't know how to pronounce that. I learned that. Is that for Victoza? I learned that. So I learned that new, and then all about these insurances. And then Delilah, I want you to find out if you can try to submit. Don't just say call around and say, oh, we do a 3-month supply? I think you should like try to submit it. And I don't know if you could do that without messing up what you have now, but it's worth it if you could do that, or try to look into the mail express scripts. I know that's what mine is called. But yeah, I think whatever we could do now to get a supply, 3 months, 6 months, 2 months, I think that's what we all should be doing, because I feel like this is just all not stable. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like anything, the shoe could drop at any day on all of this. And it's kind of like an uneasy feeling. Yeah. So you just never know. You just never know. I heard we were probably going to be getting a $5,000 rebate on every American. So how much could you buy with that? Like if you're paying $650, that gives you probably what, 6 boxes? If you're paying $25, well, you probably can't get it. That's the problem. See, that's the problem. If you want to stock up, you can't even stock up, because where are you going to get that many boxes at a time? Geez, oh man. It's just a wrap. Oh my gosh. I gotta go to bed on that note. I was just thinking like, for my insurance, what if I could, stock up with the $5,000 we might get back? And I can't even stock up on eggs because eggs go bad after they even have an expiration date. So yeah. So there goes that thought. Then that's another thing. They're telling people to stock up on these compounds. And I know there are some companies where I've heard 6 months is the longest that they go, but you can only stock up so much because there's an expiration date on these compounds. And I know people are taking these compounds past the expiration date. And I don't know how they're doing. I'm guessing they're doing fine, but I just think that that's kind of crazy. I think that's kind of crazy that you can't even really stock up for like a year's worth if you could afford to, because you can't get it. You can't get it. You would have to do some maneuvering in order to do that. So geez, oh man, we're going to say a prayer. We're going to pray about this. It's going to work out for the good. If you have a good deal now, we're praying that you get to keep that. If you are paying $650, we're praying that some kind of way it eases up on you, because that's still a lot. Even if you can afford it, it's a lot to be paying $650. And really, let's just pray that this medication is coming down. It's coming down. All right, so guys, I'm gonna go to bed. I am so tired. I had a ball with you guys. I had fun. Thank you for helping me celebrate my 1 year. I'm gonna be doing a video in the next couple weeks, telling it all, breaking it all down. And I guess I will see you guys tomorrow night on the Self Love is the Best Love. Kim, did you send that to Mel? Send that to Mel, that picture. And you could give her my number too if she wants to call me. And I will see you guys. I will see you guys. See you. Bye. See you guys on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Wednesday. Have a good night. Bye-bye.